let everybody know we're on by... And I didn't hook up my new wire yet. Go to my channel. Okay, go here.
I got a notification.
Let everybody know we're on. Gotta hit this button.
There it is.
And we gotta paste it in Telegram. Because a lot of people just wait for me to paste it in Telegram because they don't get the notifications. Right, there we go. Oh, and I gotta switch this right here to multi-stream so we can see all the comments coming in.
Damn, you already got it down. Like I was trying to catch who it was.
Man, I know, me too. I wonder who it is. Who gave me a down like so quick? Thank you. I appreciate you coming all the way in just to give me that down like. Let's see the participants.
Like the first up like and the first down like were at like simultaneous.
There's only Steve. It says Brianna, Steve Pence, and me. So I don't think either of those two gave me a freaking down like, or Julius. What's up, Brianna? How the heck you doing? What's up, Steve Pence? How are you, sir? Hello.
I probably done it from like I think like if I pull you up on the YouTube and I don't open up
where the heck are you? Oh, you're there.
And I don't open up the chat. I can down like it without you even seeing me in there.
Why are you so small? That's what she said. You beat me to it.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's see. You're bigger now. Hello, everybody. John Wick is going to snap that person's finger off. That's all right. You know what? They still come to the channel. They still come to the show, so it's all right.
What does John Wick do with the finger once it's off? That's what I want to know.
He shoves it up there. I will. Never mind.
All right, Kim's here. So
what's up, Kim Tone?
Hello, party people and strange animals.
How is everybody? I'm tired. I was sorry we're late. I was driving in from San Jose, so had to go get. I had a cleaning, but then they're also gonna put on a veneer. So what they had to do was shave down my tooth, and then they take you know how I got my 360 camera. Well, before, you know, they used to have to put like a mold on your teeth, you know, and then they send it off to some dental practice, and then they send it back over. Now all they do is they just put this little camera in my mouth, and it took like a minute and a half or 2 minutes, and next thing you know, they're like, look, here's your picture of your jaw. And so it still takes 2 weeks before I get the veneer back, but.
Oh, gotcha.
But I am really, I'm afraid of the dentist, you know, and so, you know, normally he would give me Xanax before I go in, but I also normally have somebody to drive with me, you know, and I didn't have anybody to drive with me, so I didn't ask for any. There's there's no lag anymore. We using Zoom now, but normally, so I have somebody to drive, you know, so if I have to do that, I take the Xanax, and I would have let, you know, Angela drive or something like that. But I'm driving by myself now, so I didn't even ask for the Xanax because I didn't want, you know, to get in an accident or in trouble or hurt somebody. So, and I was sitting there shaking, and my dentist was like, dude, don't worry, we're not going to do that. He just shaved, like, I didn't even feel it. What hurt was because I was so late. So get this, guys, I take a shower. I didn't realize I set my glasses on top of the toilet, you know, the toilet seat. And I have one of those big old tall things behind it, you know, those where you can put stuff in and shit like that. So I go and I take a shower and I get out and I'm about to leave, and then I'm like, oh shit, where's my glasses? And I by then it had been like an hour already. Donnie, stop. So I couldn't figure out where my glasses was. I destroyed the house looking for them. Then I remembered, I put them on the toilet, and I found them behind the toilet. So I'm already like 20 minutes late. Then I go to get my keys, and because I tore up my house, I couldn't find where I threw my keys to. So I was like really late. So I was so late that the dental hygienist had to like really rush, because you know they do their job for like 50 minutes, and then the dentist comes in and checks you out, and then you go. But I had my cleaning first, and so I was half an hour late. So she had to do a 50-minute job in 20 minutes. So instead of being real nice and gentle, this chick, and she's Russian, right? So you know how Russians are. She's just like, grrr, and I'm like. Oh my gosh. But it all worked out. I got nice clean teeth now.
She's
And
probably like, "Don't cry, you stupid American."
this one's a lot shorter because that's the one they had to grind down a little bit. But so I go back in 2 weeks and hopefully, and I'll have a new veneer in my tooth.
Your toofus.
My tooth is. So how was your day, drunk uncle?
It started off kind of shitty.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that widespread internet hack that happened.
See, I didn't know about it either. I thought it was just Reddit for a while, and then on the way home, I heard it was a lot of places.
Yeah, so I got to work, and you know, the employee that was working there, bless her heart, she doesn't explain technology that well.
Uh-huh.
What she said was actually right, but when I got there, the internet was down. It turned out to be for a totally separate reason, because one of the other owners, we had a GF5 that malfunctioned or something.
Okay, I know what that is.
Yeah, he had to replace that, and it took out the power all along one wall, which happened to be the wall that the modem was on.
Uh-huh.
But I just thought it had taken out the outlet that he was working on. I had no idea because he was at Lowe's when I got there.
Ah.
So I get there, and she's like, "We've been having problems with the internet all day. I've been having to do this, the old school way to do the credit cards, where you put the thing down and the sheet over it." And,
Oh my gosh, I remember those.
yeah, and I was just waking up, and I was like, "I'm shutting this motherfucker down if I have to do that."
Really?
And then so I finally, I get on my phone, and it says that Spectrum's doing maintenance. I'm like, all right, well, I need to figure out how fucking long this maintenance is going to happen, because I had no idea what was going on. And my coworker said, yeah, the internet got hacked today. And I was like, she's telling a customer that, and I'm just thinking, like, how does the fucking internet get hacked? I've heard of websites and things like that.
Hold on 1 second. We got to say hi to, we have a newcomer today. So Al, Brianna and Al up there in Oregon. Brianna says that Al's mom is watching for the first time. So welcome to the show. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, drunk, but we got to say hi to our newest members.
Absolutely. And hey to any people that are watching that aren't in the chat. Thank you for coming and watching.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. Now continue. I didn't mean to cut you off. We had to say hi to a new
subscriber. Oh yeah. No. So I called the internet company, and they're asking me questions like, well, what's on the modem? And I couldn't. It ended up like the power wasn't going to the modem. Okay. So it was like a double whammy, because I was getting so confused, because once I figured out the modem wasn't on, I turned to my employee. I was like, I thought you said the internet's been messing up all day. She said it has. And I was like, well, the owner, one of the owners didn't get there until like 12:30, because I seen it pop up on my phone that he clocked in.
Yeah.
And she's like, because I'd figured out that there was no power along that wall. And then we figured it out, but I just was not understanding. But it just happened to be in the same day that there's a widespread, I guess they attack service providers or server farms or something.
Yeah.
And then after it was fixed, it shortly coincided with working on the GFI, and I come in halfway asleep trying to process all this, and I was just automatically in a bad mood.
I know that feeling.
The day got better.
Well, that's good. Let's see, we got Matt and Courtney just came in. Eddie, did you know as of today, Amazon can access your internet and is allowed to share it with your neighbors through your Ring camera? No, I did not know that. I did not. They better not be, because I got a whole bunch of Ring cameras. Oh, that's right, Brandon. You guys are in Idaho now. I'm sorry, I forgot. And Let's see, Brianna, he lost a friend a couple days ago, and he went to a stream. Oh, I'm sorry, Steve Pence. Trey for Trump is here. James Winters is here, and hello, everybody. Oh wait, Rob. Oh, are you talking to Rob? Are you talking about Rob lost a friend? Okay, my bad. Sorry. Well, I'm glad your day is going better, Drunk Uncle. How is everybody's day in the chat room?
How's everybody doing over there? Gabagoo?
If anybody, what's up, Eden? If anybody, Mr. Nice Guy's in here too. We forgot to say hi to Mr. Nice Guy. If anybody's giving you any trouble, you know what we'll do?
I will put you through that fucking wall.
There you go. And we're ready.
Run out of walls quick.
I know, right? What? Remember that one episode? He said, "Even if there is no wall, I will build a wall just so I can put you through that fucking wall." Oh my gosh. Well, good thing you're not in Oregon, Bree, because I just saw a news item that about Oregon that I did not like, and we're gonna get to it. I haven't read it yet, but we're gonna find out about it. Let's see. I'm almost through that. Let's see. Kim Tone is here. If we didn't say hi to her.
Hey, Trade.
Yeah, Trey for Trump. He's been doing some research on my other scooter that I have that I kind of messed up when I was build. I was trying to add lights to my scooter and a big old foghorn. An air horn, and
Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah, something like that. And it.
I say
what? Donnie's doing good. He's being a brat like always. But oh my gosh, I just lost my total train of thought. I don't know why. Dang, Ron Howard had his 46th wedding anniversary. Interesting. Let's see. What Don and speaking somebody asked about Donnie and he's crying now. There he goes. He's having fun now. Oh, I'm sorry, I got my emails turned on. I need to turn those off. So how is everybody? Mr. Nice Guy saw something. I don't know. Winnie the Pooh. What is Britt talking about? Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore? What did I ask a question where that would be an answer to? Are you messing with me, Britt? Are you messing with me, dude? Mr. Nice Guy. Let's see. You can't wait to... Oh, my gosh. Did you see what Steve Pence wrote? I'm not even going to respond to it. Oh, my gosh. You're going to be just fine. You think you can four-wheel drive my scooter, huh? What's up,
you better do some practicing, Steve Pence.
Right?
Or you might only make it like a few seconds.
Oh my gosh!
You gotta get the demons out. You gotta get the demons out first.
Oh man! Freaking! Oh, dude! I listened to Steven Crowder's both shows, yesterday's and today's, when I was driving, and it kind of sucks, because it plays through my stereo. But it won't let you see anything. All you can do is hear it, which is good because you're not supposed to look, right? But sometimes you want to see some of the stuff they're talking about. Oh, hi, Tori. What's going on, girl? How's Mississippi? But man, when they're talking about that, so they didn't make fun of, but they joked. Did you watch it today?
Yes.
Where they were joking around with that Ethan guy or whatever his name is from some other show, these crazy liberals, and
that was yesterday's show.
Was that yesterday's show? Oh, I guess it was yesterday's show, huh? Yeah, never mind.
They wouldn't talk about him anymore, but yeah, oh goodness.
Yeah, that would be cool trade for Trump, but then don't I have to get another motor for up front, or I don't know. I'm gonna let you figure that all out.
What are you talking about? What are we putting, like a lift, some sort of hydraulic on the front? What are we talking about?
He wants to put four-wheel drive on the front. I have this one big heavy-duty scooter, and it's got each back wheel has its own. Each back wheel has its own motor, And so he's talking about making it into a 4-wheel drive. I wonder if there's a way we can take a controller off another one of those scooters and just put those on the front wheels, so the front wheel has their own motor too. I wonder if that would work. Maybe. I thought about that for a second.
What if one motor gave out? One wheel would just stop working?
I guess so. No, it would freeze up. Probably, it would probably freeze. No, you can stick it in neutral. It does have a neutral switch on there though, so you can stick it in neutral. You're a loaded gun after the
rolling around in a circle.
Oh my gosh, Steve Pence is on fire tonight. Steve Pence, you're on fire tonight, buddy. And thank you for subscribing, Tori. We appreciate that. We can always use a subscriber. I always need new subscribers. Where is I haven't seen Carol yet. She must be driving somewhere. Is Carol driving?
We need all the subscribers.
Or maybe because we're late. Maybe because we're late. Who the heck knows?
I thought about jumping on and just saying, hey, just quick update. He's stuck in traffic. We'll be on later. But
I thought about that too. And then, like, I remember Ben always told me if you start up a show and then you stop it and start up again, it kind of messes with the algorithms. So I was like, I didn't think I was going to be this late. But all right, Brownie. Hold on. Brownie wants to say hi to everybody. Come on, Brownie. Come on. You just turned the light off, too. Come on. Oh, you're getting heavier.
There she is.
Say hi, little munchkin. Huh. There's Donnie. There's Donnie. Donnie's like, Dad, are you letting Brownie up there? How come I don't get up there? So here, you want to see the difference? So Donnie's like 5 feet behind me. Look at Brownie's head. And then look how big Donnie's head. That's how big that little brat is.
Yeah, he's getting big.
Okay, get down, mamas.
And how old is he?
8. Let's see. He was born. Was it October? Either October 6th or November 6th. So he's like 8 months old almost.
How old are they when they're like fully grown?
About 2 years.
2 years? Oh, yeah. Goodness. He's going to basically double his size from what he's at now.
They're saying it's going to be he's going to be around 200 pounds. Maddie C, can you email me that? Here's what I'm trying to do, guys. I'm trying not to take links while we're live on the show because I don't know why. I should be able to do this, but you got to understand, I have a board over here. I've got a computer screen here with like 10 different things on it. Drunk can kind of see half of the stuff I'm doing, and I got a whole bunch of stuff over here. Plus, I got people trying to text me to tell me stuff, and I got to talk with you guys. I got to talk with Drunk, so it's really hard for me to add links to the show as we're going along. I will definitely try, but I can't guarantee it. Okay?
That sounds like a ton of more work than even DJing.
It is, dude, right? I mean, well, let's see. Let me see if I can. I mean, I got to deal with this big board here, right? Then I have like 15 commands on here to go back and forth. You know, every time I want to show you guys the web page, I got to hit a button on here. Every time I want to move, me and Drunk switch around, like when I go to the web pages, I've got to bring him back down to here so you can see the full web page, right? Then I got to put me in the little corner, which I always forget. Then I got to, look over here, read the screen, but also look down here and read what you guys are saying to me. And for some reason, 1 million people like texting me during the show. So if you can email it to me, Maddie, that's the best thing. Especially if you email it to me before the show, then I can add it in real easily. It's just I have a whole bunch of links on us. Gosh darn it, see, look, and then my light keeps going out. It's just not my day today. Where'd the light thing go?
The Matrix is always watching.
Well, and dude, so here's the other thing. I've been having trouble with this light, and it's on one of these little extension cords right now. I even taped it so it wouldn't come off, and it's still coming off because the dogs like to run underneath my desk and mess with stuff. And Eden, no, this is not a new hat. What did I buy? I bought this hat when I bought my shoes that I can't even wear anymore because they don't fit me. I just was trying to support a local business, and Donnie decided to take them as his own shoe toy. So But I bought this hat like a month. What is it? A month ago? Maybe a month and a half ago.
He's like, they mine now.
Yeah. We were hoping to get it to where Drunk could help out, but unless he's in the same room as me, it's really hard to do all of this at once. So it's not easy, right?
Hey, Mr. Nice Guy, but you don't have to do it on the fly, though.
Let's wait.
He said, tried writing a song with mentioning 50 people.
Yeah, he's trying to talk. Hey, he told me to give him everybody's name that's a regular in the chat. I only gave him a few, and then he's like, no, I want the full list. And so that's your bad, bro. You asked for more people. We're trying. But yeah, let's see. Eddie, where did you get your scooter? Alexis will need one when I get this cat. Oh my gosh. I bought my scooter online. I know. Did you take your Viagra today or something? No, just kidding. I'm joking. See, look, and then I made you smaller again. Now I can make you back to normal, kinda. So you're in the screen. Oh my gosh, it does look new because I've only wore this hat like once or twice. I found it when I was searching for my glasses. Yeah. If you guys don't know, I do eBay too, so I got over 2,000 things listed on eBay. Your hat what?
I said I got a little collect that's not even all of them. Man, I got 3 other hats that are just sitting right beside of me. That's just
nice.
Right off. I love hats.
So do I. Swear,
I got a born with a hat on.
What is the white square thing on Eddie's screen? Oh, this thing right here. I don't know what that is. Wait. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Ah, that is Drunk Uncle's other Zoom. So what it is I had Drunk Uncle set up before on Zoom, and I could use this. It's hard to explain, but I put in a thing so we could put Drunk Uncle on the screen. But now that I do a screen share with them, what it does is now he can see my secondary screen over here. So when we're watching a video, before he would have to wait 30 seconds for YouTube to catch up to what I was watching, and it was very confusing for him. Now I'm able to put it on the screen through Zoom, and he can watch it right away, but I had to add another button. Somebody kick out Kiss My Balls, please. Our what do you call it is back. The Aryan Brotherhood can go fuck themselves. We don't believe in you racist people.
No, when I've done that. Oh, okay. I
can't kick anybody out because I'm not on that screen.
I got it.
Laugh out loud, don't power. She's been teasing me a lot, and I'm frustrated as hell. She won't admit it, but look at Donnie. He's like, Dad, come play. Give me attention. Then there's Brown. See, there you can get a good, clear picture of how big Donnie's head is compared to... Hey, you're pulling down my headphones. Lift up your head, dude.
Eden, not very long. What's it been like? I don't know when we actually started like talking on the phone. It's probably maybe only been like 6 months, maybe.
Oh, we've been friends. Oh, I thought you were gonna ask. It was let's see, a little bit more, because I remember you were on my streams when I was at the Capitol on January 6th. I think in December too when I was at the Capitol. What's up, the future?
Yeah.
I was just gonna look up.
I don't know when we actually like started like talking on the phone or anything, but relatively, not that long ago.
I thought they were asking about how long it's been that I've had Donnie. I was gonna let's see. Now I'm looking it up. I'm gonna look up. Squirrel hit me. Let me go to my channel. What, Donnie? What, monster? He's like, Dad, play with me. Dang dogs. Let me go to my channel. Oh wait, here. So here's how. That was only this. So this was only 2 months ago. Oh, whoops! Let me put it on the screen. Hold on. See what I mean? I gotta go find this to put up on the screen now. There we go. So This was only 2 months ago. That's how small Donnie was 2 months. It says 2 months ago, April 3rd. So this was April 3rd.
Yeah, Snooky in there.
So that was Donnie way back then, right? Sugar was a lot bigger than him.
Do you have anything in your things tonight about? I just heard about this not too long ago. I guess they got some Hunter Biden either emails or text messages.
No, nothing yet. I've been driving, so I just did a real quick skim of the news right now when I got here.
So I just got a Twitter thing from somebody named Stephen Miller. It says, we're suddenly going to be told that the son of a president dropping the N-word doesn't matter, and it's going to be like watching a carnival spin off its axis into a crowd in real time. It's going to be amazing.
Really?
And I was, right before you went live, I was watching the Conservative Twins, and that's what they were covering, but they hadn't got to it yet.
Oh, okay. We'll have to check it out. Now, here was Donnie the day I got on. Did I pick the wrong video? Will you hush up, monster? Yep, that was the wrong video. Because it started out crooked. That was December 15th.
Hey, there's my girl right there, Candace Owens.
Was that your girl, Candace Owens?
Uh-huh.
What the heck is going on here? Why is it all messing up? So December 6th, I got my new puppy. It was right when I got back from... Oh, here it is. Here's Donnie for the first time. What I got here with me... Hey, puppy. Look how I'm not going to say his name yet. Let's see who can guess. I already have his name. I was back then. But let's see who can guess it. Say hi, puppy. Hey, man, say hi. Thing, there he is. Dude, look how small Donnie was. Huh. Look at how big he is, though. I'm talking about how big he is, and now... Oh, wait, I don't have a picture of me on here. Hold on. He's huge. He could fit in my arms back then. Now, here he is right... Come here, Donnie. Come on, monster. Not Brownie. See, there's Don. His whole head is the size of what his body used to be. Holy jeez. Man, when he was small. Brownie, I'm not calling you right now, mamas. There he is. There's a good picture of him. Look at that. Cute little puppy. Now he's the monster. Now he's the monster. Yeah, Donnie has gotten huge over the last 6 months. Watch, here he is. Huh. Look at that face. Look at the face. Look how big it is now. Huh. He's like, Dad, don't you have any treats?
Pee break out of the way.
Yeah, go get your pee break out of the way. Then we'll get started on the news. All right, what's up? Is this Sly 14 Carat? 14 KT? What's up, Gene Spratt? Let's see. Who did I miss while I was looking at Donnie? If the lights go out, have no fear. Uh-oh, I don't know if... What, monster? I have no treats for you. Look, I have no treats for you. You want to say hi to everybody real quick? Hey, come on. Say hi then. I know you do. Brownie always wants to say hi. All right, we're going to get started with the news. Get down, mamas. Brownie, please. I know. I was gone all day long, and these dogs are freaking out. Plus, I had a broken part on my lift from my scooter, and I had to weld it today. So they whenever they see me messing with my truck, they're like, "He's going out of town again, Dad. You're gonna go out of town again and leave us." Anyways, all right, ready for the news? Are you guys ready for the news?
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't want to show you poker videos. I like watching poker videos. I don't know. It's weird. You know, you would think watching poker is like watching freaking golf, but I don't know. It's interesting to me. What do we talk about on this podcast? Whatever in the news of the day. We talk a lot of junk. We mess around. We just have fun, right? We do conservative chat. That's what we do on this channel.
You never know where the subject's going to go.
You never know. The other day, we went from conservative chat to the top 80s bands and just started going through lists of the top 80s bands, right? Freaking... Or we have dog talk, because like my St. Bernard puppy is messing with me right now. Huh. I don't have any treats today, dude. We're gonna go to Grandpa's house tomorrow, and he's gonna give you some treats if I have time. My stepdad said, "Don't buy any treats because I got a whole bunch of treats for Donnie." So, all right. So, we're starting with the news, or a lot late. We're normally this far by 6:30. We're an hour late. So,
Well,
there's that.
Sounds like you're going to be making up for lost time pretty soon. So I hope you have fun.
Drunk Uncle, your favorite thing to look at is back up on. I mean, oh, you can't see it yet.
Yeah.
It's right behind. Hey, speaking of sex, tell me when it shows up on your screen. Oh, it just changed on me.
Well, on the main screen, it's hidden behind your
Yeah,
picture.
I just took my picture down. So, oh, you saw it on the other screen. That's right. You can see that screen. Sorry, I had to take a little sip of Crown Royal apple. So Oxford study reports no bats or pangolins. Is it pangolins or pangolins? I think it's pangolins, huh? Were sold in the Wuhan wet market. What is the Wuhan wet market? A new study by Oxford University has discovered that no bats or pangolins sold in the Wuhan wet market. In fact, the study reported no bats or pangolins were found anywhere around Wuhan at the beginning of the coronavirus outbreak.
They're like 1,000 miles away.
That's what Steven Crowder was saying, right? I don't know where he got his info from, but here at least we have a news source that we can actually creditably use. It says, through their investigations, the scientists are believed to have effectively debunked the natural origin argument. China and Dr. Anthony Fauci have long claimed COVID-19 jumped from a bat to a pangolin, which was then sold at the wet market, leading to the spread among humans. However, recent studies have shown the virus likely originated in a lab. Now, I'm kind of curious, how do you figure this out? Right? Uh-oh. Too strong?
Yeah, if you blow these cartridges out your nose, it'll make you sneeze.
Yeah, I'm not a financial advisor in any way, but AMC is still looking pretty good. But how do you figure this out, right? If a wet market, I'm guessing it's like a swap meet, right? That's what my guess would be. I don't know for sure.
I'm thinking it's so. Here we would call it like a fish market or a meat market.
Okay, let's look up wet market. What is?
I guess they eat different things over there.
Okay, a wet market is a live animal market. Okay, a climate side, but still, right? So it's just like a.
Don't they kind of do that in Mexico a little bit? Like you go to market and you'll buy like a live chicken.
Oh, down in Tijuana, you can be eating tacos, and right next to you will be a live cow pooping. I've seen it. So, but think about this. When I go to the swap meet or flea market or here, because I live in where you speak, everything's in Spanish around here. It's called pulgas or remate. You go there, right? You sell stuff.
What does that mean in English?
Remate? It just means remate. I think remate. It's like flea market, basically.
I didn't know if it translated like
differently. I don't know, to be honest with you. I just, I learned my Spanish on the street just by talking to people. The signs out front say Madera Flea Market, but it also says Madera Remate. So maybe Remate Flea Market, same thing. I don't know. We'd have to ask. Too bad Eva's not in here yet. Yeah. Or somebody else who maybe speaks it. But anyways, so I sell them selling birds and stuff all the time over there, right? Turtles, whatever the heck. They don't keep track of what they sell. How do you know that somebody didn't sell a bat illegally at one of these markets, right? How the hell do you know that?
They don't even have copyright shit over there. I doubt it. Just sell anything unless it's drugs at that thing.
I guess so too. And think about that. Let's say even if it is legal to sell, right? And the Chinese police come running up to you, or whatever the Chinese version of the FBI is, and says, "Hey, did you sell a bat at the market?" How likely are these people to say, "Oh yeah, I did," right?
Oh yeah, I know bat. Yeah, that's Charlie.
right?
That's Charlie. I knew that bad.
Because people in these countries, they don't all know the laws, right? They're like, I don't know what you're talking about. Me don't know bad. I know we do bad Asian accents. Sorry, guys.
I'm learning from Crowder.
I'm just saying, how do they figure this stuff out? So, and then, I don't know, it's just interesting. I mean, what's up, Indigo Nicole? How are you doing, sweetheart?
Hello.
But it says, so Rand Paul says, regardless of whether SARS-CoV-2 came from a nature or a lab, it's clear the lab-made super viruses pose great danger. We need to know how much of this research is happening and what dangers we face. When I started to read, he's I am asking. As soon as I read that, he's like, I'm asking for a friend. You ever see those? Or on social media? Oh yeah, I'm asking for a friend, right? But I don't know. I really don't know. I just don't get. I thought we weren't allowed. I thought it was against the Geneva Convention and stuff like that. Isn't it against the law to do biowarfare? Isn't biowarfare against the law? Right?
In war, what is law anyway?
Here it says the international community banned the use of chemical and biological weapons after World War I and reinforced the ban in 1992 to 1993. Oh, so it's not there anymore. Well, there's an act of 1989.
I just didn't think there was any rules in war.
Oh, I guess. Well, right? That's why you're probably at war, right? I don't know. But it's scary knowing that people are taking the flu and turning it into something deadly.
But I guess if you lose the war, that's when those war crimes come in. But if you win the war,
right? Yeah.
That makes you the superpower. Then,
well, actually, remember what they say? Winners tell the history. Isn't that the saying?
Yeah, winners write the history.
Winners write the history. Was that yours or mine? I thought I turned off my email. Nope, that's you. Okay.
That was mine.
Drunk Uncle's getting email. He's getting who's emailing Drunk Uncle those nasty pictures? Oh yeah, by the way, I gave Mr. Nice Guy your phone number today.
Huh?
I gave Mr. Nice Guy your phone number today. I think you had told me to give it to him before, so I did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And let's see. So, Senator Rand Paul laid out evidence describing thousands of animals that have been tested in the wet market, with none of them infected with COVID-19. That's a good way of telling you, right? That's definitely a good way of saying it. So, the Oxford study also reported that Chinese people rarely consume bats, and the nearest natural habitat of bats is 1,500 miles away from Wuhan.
No, even farther. I thought 1,000.
They're saying 1,500, so there you go, folks. There you have it. And that is from, I would have to say that Rand Paul, the Senator Rand Paul, right? Is he a senator or congressman? No, he's senator. Senator Rand Paul would not lie to us, and he'd have to confirm his information before going on Twitter and saying it, because he's not a Democrat who lies all the time. Oops, whoops, did I say? I didn't say that. Sorry. That was just a joke, folks, right?
Rand Paul has been pretty damn spot on. It may take like a week or so to be able to confirm his suspicions, but
yeah,
he's been pretty on point and
what's up, Eric?
On point for a while now.
I know, right? I know.
He's always stirring up stuff. Like he doesn't care if the Republicans are fucking up or the Democrat. He'll call you out.
Yeah.
He'll call you out.
Dude, oh, hey, I got a question. Aren't Snooks, don't you know how to speak Spanish pretty well? Who speaks Spanish better than me in here? Is remate flea market the same thing, or remate means swap meet? Just curious. You remember that Seinfeld when Jerry asked George, like, what do you think? There's a whole bunch of fleas there?
I never got why they called them flea markets around here.
I don't need or picking.
I don't even necessarily swap meet. And I mean, I guess you're swapping products for cash, but when I hear swap meet, I was like, like a bartering, like you go to a place to barter.
Yeah, I don't think it. I think you didn't really swap money back in the old days. You just swapped stuff, right?
So that's probably where it originated from. It was actual, like, a live bartering.
I would think so.
Makes sense.
I would guess.
But flea market, I still don't get flea market.
All right, you know what? You had to say squirrel.
Who did?
You did. Now I got to look it up. Where does the word flea market come from? The term flea market is translated from the French marché aux puces, which literally means outdoor bazaar. Apparently, sales of goods outdoor is a very common place. The term flea market. I don't understand how I don't know. It's translated from the French marques aux puces, which literally means outdoor bazaar. So why didn't they call it outdoor bazaar? Right? I don't know. What song are we? Oh wait, Kim Tone's here. We got to play Kim Tone's favorite song.
Everybody's favorite song.
Oh wait, Mr. Nice Guy wants me to play the other song. Which song? Did you email me a song, or you want me to play the? It doesn't sound very. Oh, that's right. I got my headphones turned down. Yeah. Right. Next thing you know, Steven Crowder's going to be coming to our show. Why do you keep playing my damn song, jerk off? I didn't say you're playing my song. Right? And he'll do this.
I will put you through that fucking war, dumbass.
There you go. Man,
Crowder hitting girls today. Can you believe that? Hitting girls.
I know. I saw that. All right, here. He actually wanted me to play this song, I think. You know that somebody went on the channel and complained about this song? They're like, I didn't come here to listen to rap music. I'm like, whatever, man. I like my song. I love my song, actually. Right?
There's also a thing where you can skip ahead if you really don't like the song that much.
Right? Who doesn't like this song? Eddie Block Show, right?
It runs through my head.
Drunk. Just wait till you hear what he's doing for you and I. Just wait till you hear what he's doing for. I already heard the beat. If he's using the same beat that he gave to me earlier.
You forgot someone in the chamber.
Yes, we did. We sure the hell did.
Bridget, don't forget the one in the chamber. I'm dyslexic as hell, so I bet it's the other way.
Hold on, wait. I forgot. We were talking about Chinese. Hold on.
Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole.
China is asshole.
Huh, right?
China is asshole.
I got to do it one more time.
Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole.
What's up, Carol? You're in Philly? Can you pick me up a Philly cheesesteak, please? Thank you. And can you go stop by the Rocky Memorial and run up and down the stairs for me, too? She's like, hell no. What's up, Hemi Ram?
Hemi.
How's the new house going? All right, let's see. Senate GOP delays Biden OPM nominees' confirmation over support of abortion and critical race theory. Wait a minute. How can you be in support of abortion? Oh, wait, never mind. Never mind. I get it. Joe Biden's I was thinking anti-abortion, not abortion. I think I have more than one dislike, don't I? I normally get like 5 or 6 lately. 5 or 6. A lot of them are women. No, I was kidding. A lot of them are probably dudes. Let's look real quick. I know 1 or 2 are probably women. You're loving it? Oh, I only have 1 still. Wow, surprising. We only got 1. And it was instantly, so I think I know who that one is. But anyway. Actually, maybe not, because the other day I was on Twitter and I looked up my name and I started messing with the people talking shit about me on Twitter. So they probably subscribed to my Twitter, and every time I hit live on here, it goes and sends it out a message out on Twitter that I'm live. So maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. But that also means they're watching my Twitter channel all the time too, which I never use. Let's see. So Joe Biden's controversial pick to lead the Office of Personnel Management has faced pushback from Republicans. Senator Josh Hawley from Montana has continued to lead efforts in blocking the nomination of Kieran Ahuja from advancing. I don't know how to say this person's name. I'm sorry. During a confirmation hearing, Hawley reportedly raised concerns about Ahuja's support for abortion. I don't. And why? Why is
supposed to be heading up? What's going to be her position?
her position's gonna be
I guess I missed that.
personnel management? Personnel management. So basically HR.
Oh, okay.
But this could be a problem because it could be a problem either way when you think about it. I'm not gonna hire you because you've had an abortion, or I'm not gonna. You can't say it out loud, right? Or I'm not gonna hire you because you're pro-abortion, or I'm not gonna hire you because you're anti-abortion. Like, I guess it could go both ways. But then the senator also presses her on whether she'll push.
Sorry, I was just off the top of my head, but we are like looking to hire somebody at my shop, and they will. I mean, I brought it up as a joke, but they still kind of, I mean, I was almost, jokingly, but halfway serious that I wanted to ask them if they were Antifa or communist.
Did they look like it?
No, we haven't started the interviews, but we were just kind of like talking about things that we would ask them. And I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, no, we were writing the job description. And it was like, must be this, no that. And I was like, no Antifa and no communists. That's what it was.
Yeah, if you put that in there, they're really good at legal stuff. So they'd sue you for something, I'm sure. So
I don't think either one of those is a protected class.
You never know. They'll figure something out to sue you for, right?
I can figure them out pretty quickly. Ask them a few questions, and I'm like, yep.
Yeah. Joe Biden forgot about D-Day for sure. Sorry, I'm trying to answer people and listen to you at the same time and talk to you.
Oh, I'm just rambling.
I know, that's why I kind of interrupt real quick to say hi to people that come in real quick. Just because if you weren't rambling, no, I was kidding. Eddie, if you ever want to play my new song, yeah, we'll do that, Mr. Nice. I'll show you how to do that, Mr. Nice Guy. YouTube's pretty easy to upload to. It says, let's see. So the senator also pressed her on whether she would push critical race theory in federal directives after her recent endorsement of an article that claimed the election of President Trump in 2016 was an example of white supremacy. So what he's trying to say is, when you hire a new person, or if you're having training sessions, are you going to have a training session that teaches white people to think that they're racist and they're white supremacists because they're white? Which is a good question. Is there a Bigfoot?
I don't think so.
You don't think there's a Bigfoot?
I
see one every time I go to my stepdad's house. Somebody has a big, huge wooden one carved out.
But the real question should be, is there a Bigfoot or is there big feet? Because how long has this motherfucker been around? And there's only one?
He's very well hidden. Here's the Oregon one. I messed up. But yeah, there very well could be. You never know. Who knows? What if he's very well hidden?
There has to be. There can't just be one of something.
I don't know. Who knows? Hemi says, nah. I don't know.
But there is a Sam Squatch. And we figured out who the Sam Squatch was.
Who's the Sam Squatch?
What's his name? Sam. You have no idea what I'm talking about. It's just a Trailer Park Boys joke.
Okay, yeah. I
Damn,
haven't.
I don't think I got any Trailer Park Boys fans in here. I don't see Andy in here.
No, not yet.
And Bob.
All right, so Bree, are you still in here? Oh no, Bree's not in Oregon anymore.
Sam Losco.
Is
That's his
Steve or
name.
Willow in here? Oh wait, Trade for Trump, you're in here. Why are your Oregon Republicans to propose? Oh, never mind. Never mind. See, I'm reading stuff backwards again today. I just read Oregon Republicans propose vaccine passport. For some reason, my brain stopped reading the ban part. Never mind. I agree with your Republicans. Never mind. I'll stop messing with your Republicans in Oregon. It says Oregon Republicans have introduced a bill to prevent the state from implementing a vaccine passport system. On Thursday, Senator Kim Thatcher introduced a bill which would prevent public and private entities from refusing service or employment based on possession of a vaccine credential. Thatcher argued that this violates basic human rights and Oregon residents should not have to disclose their personal medical information to partake in everyday life. Right? Isn't that called HIPAA law? Well, what's up, AJ Kings? As far
That's
as
a good name.
I'm
Is that
pretty
a good
sure
name?
that's HIPAA law, right? What's up, Donnie? So when I was sitting in the dentist chair, my dentist, he's got like a TV in front, a TV up on the ceiling so you can watch TV while they're working on your teeth. So I figure if I'm going to be in pain, I might as well watch CNN and just add to my pain. So I was watching CNN while I'm there. All right, who turned the light brown? It's always Brownie. It's like she messes with this light on purpose. So I'm watching CNN, and they're saying that 79% of America is okay with vaccine passports to work.
I didn't get asked anything about that.
I didn't get asked anything either. Oh, thank you, AJ.
I think they probably asked Portland.
Portland and San Francisco, maybe. Right? It's like, are you serious? And then they're like, basically they said, I forget what number I just said. So the number that didn't agree was a percentage of Republicans. All the Democrats wanted it. And then I'm thinking, like, there's not more Democrats in the United States than there are Republicans.
Yeah. A logical, the hunting license for Bigfoot is $200, and it just so happens that I hit that agency, so just send it my way.
What's up, Bread to Kill?
Fred, what's up?
Heck yeah, what's going on, guys? It was that, and then also, so now, speaking of these passports, right? There's 2 cruise lines that next month or at the end of this month are going to let people go on a cruise ship, right? But they're going to require that you've taken your vaccine to board. Now, they're both, one's leaving from Texas and one's leaving from Florida. Well, Governor DeSantis in Florida said it's against the law to require a person to have a vaccine in order to go anywhere. Same thing with Texas. So how the hell are these cruise ships getting away with this? I think there's going to be some lawsuits in that. What do you think?
Looks like they'll start all going out of Georgia. I think Georgia's another hot spot for
cruises.
Yeah, that's why I never went on a cruise. It's like all the good ones were leaving out of Florida.
There's a good one leaving out of Seattle. Go up to, or actually Seattle or San Francisco to go to Alaska. You go cruise in Alaska.
Yeah, well, I was thinking on my side. I was like, why? Because every time that somebody brought up going to a cruise, and it was like, oh, yeah, we'll just drive down there. And I'm like, why the hell would I drive 10, 12 hours to Florida and go on a cruise and have a good time and then have to suffer through driving 10, 12 hours back?
It's because you don't like driving.
I know. Or riding. I don't even like riding.
See, I drive all over. I drive a lot. Let's put it that way.
And I live out in the country. You would think that I would be like used to driving.
Country bumpkin. No, shoot. There was one time I drove from here to Chicago, almost to Chicago. I went to some town. It was called Washington, Illinois. It's still a couple hours from Chicago, I guess. I don't know exactly. Then I drove all the way down to Dallas, and then I drove all the way home nonstop. Can somebody get rid of I'm a troll? My gosh. What's up with people today? The last couple of days we've had some. You know what it is? Because I messed with people on Twitter the other day, so they're all coming in here. You're just a numbnuts, is all you are.
I still got on top chat. Were they like spamming or something?
Oh no, they hate a certain person, a certain color of people. They're just idiots, is all they are.
Must suck to be that, have that limited brain function,
right? Or that you have that low of a life, you got to come in here just to say stuff like that. Only people that have no friends do stuff like that, right? Either that or it's Antifa trying to get us in trouble, but you can't get us in trouble for you being an idiot. Sorry.
Nice try.
You know what?
I will put you through that fucking wall!
How about that? Oh wait, I forgot.
Dumbass!
There you go.
I need a people carrier.
You need a people carrier.
I need something that will transport me.
Okay, can one of my mods please kick out I'm a troll? I don't have ability to kick out people right now. Can somebody please kick them out?
Oh, okay. Now I see it. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. You want to go on a cruise to St. Lucia? Where's St. Lucia at? I don't know where that is. I took a cruise once when I was in New Orleans, however you want to say it. I went on a steamboat cruise. We went up to Mississippi for 15 minutes and back down to Mississippi for 15 minutes.
A steam? Oh, okay.
It's like the oldest running steamboat in the country.
But when I think of, whenever you say New Orleans, I automatically think of Waterboy and Fan Boat.
Ah.
You said steamboat. I was like, why wouldn't you be on a fan boat? But, yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. Let me see. It's a steamboat Natchez. That's the one I took.
What you need, Bubby? You need to go outside?
What's up, Babas?
Go outside.
It's called Steamboat Natchez. You guys want to see it? It's pretty cool. Here we go. Let's show you some pictures. What's up, Bread? What's up? Let's see. Yeah, this is the boat we went on, the Natchez. It's like the oldest running steamboat that you can go on. Let's learn more. Let's see if they show more pictures of it or something. Like when I went with my ex-wife when we were married, and she went down and took pictures in the engine because I couldn't get down there, and that was pretty cool. But yeah, it's got the big old paddle wheel on the back. It was a lot of fun actually, but it was hot because we were out there in the middle of July.
July in New Orleans.
But it was cool. Like when we were going up one way up the river, it was nice and cool. As soon as he turned around and came back the other way, we lost the wind and it was not cool anymore. But yeah, that's steamboat. Anyways, yeah, I had fun. It was a lot of fun. It was fun. It was an Elks convention when I was there, so I was there with all my Elks buddies. We had a ton of us on there. And then afterwards that night, we went to. You guys ever seen that show? It's called Bar Rescue. I know Drunk Uncle hasn't because he doesn't really watch TV, but there was a show where they fixed up this bar.
A couple episodes.
Yeah. Well, they fixed up a bar right on Bourbon Street, and they actually oh my gosh, this person just keeps coming back. We've got a new one. Drunk, can you kick that one out too if you see him? I'm sure you'll recognize it.
Yeah.
Right on.
Kim got it.
All right, thank you, Kim. So we went to this bar that they had fixed up in on that show, and they had so they had dueling pianos, which was just fun as hell. You know, have
Oh
you ever been
yeah.
to a bar with dueling pianos? I mean,
Yeah.
you think
It's
it's
fun.
you would think watching some two guys play the piano would be kind of boring and stuff, but no, they played like every song you could imagine, just like going back and forth, and it was a lot of fun.
And comedy, right? Was it comedy at the same time
Oh
too?
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I think I just turned. I was newly into being of drinking age and went to a dueling piano bar, and I
Nice,
um
Eden.
I caught on very quickly of how to do a request
Uh huh.
because you're supposed to write it down on a napkin and you bring it up and you lay it on the table.
Yeah,
And what do they do if there ain't no money under that?
they throw it away, right?
Yeah. And even if there's a dollar or two, they probably throw it away.
Oh
So
my,
it kind of goes back to what I was saying last night about the DJing. Like, you really want to come up there and,
not
you
have
know,
no money down there.
you better bring some money unless they pick up that napkin and was
Congrats, Nagasaki. You got a
I was going
girlfriend.
to play this next, or that's just a genius idea that would fit in perfectly right now. Then they're just like,
Yeah, right on. What's up, Patrick Dale? That's like when you want to
yeah.
get a table at a restaurant. You slip that $50 bill and or something, or who knows. No song for you. Oh my gosh, you could be the song Nazi,
Oh, Nazi.
right? No song for you. No, or I mean, no song for you.
Oh, for you.
Where was I going though? What were we to? I forgot. Oh, but anyway, so what's up, Moby? I'm kind of worried now. Every time a new name pops up, I wonder if it's gonna be a troll or Lance. You know what? They're all, especially when they ask to get a shout out. It's like, and then they're gonna go, "Hey, you know what? I trolled them and I got him to say hi to me." Either way, you know what? I'll say your name. What's up, Lance? What's up? Where was the other one? There was one other one. Moby. What's up, Moby? But anyways,
I drive a fast car.
I drive a slow car.
Yeah,
Oh, there they are, drunk. Can you get rid of that one too, or somebody get rid of World Takes Music Group? Now you guys see why I'm skeptical about when people come in. But anyways, I had an Elks friend, and she was like real quiet and stuff. And she went up and she had a song played, and she just started singing this song, and it was "Fuck Susie" or something like that, or "Who the fuck is Alice?" That's what it was. Alice, who the fuck is that? You know what that song is?
Hmm?
You ever hear that song, Alice, who the fuck is Alice?
No.
Oh, we fell in love with that song, so we paid those guys to play that song like 5 or 6 times.
Maybe if I heard it,
You
I
have,
don't know.
Lance? Well, thank you. It's weird, All of these trolls are coming in the last couple of days. But it's funny, every time we kick them out, they come in with a new name. And, well, Ravi, you can hate Trump all you want. That's fine. I don't. I love Trump. So,
Yeah.
what are you going to do, right? Nothing you can do. You can't change my mind, and it sounds like I probably won't change yours, so. But you can try. You could definitely try. I'll probably prove you wrong freaking 9 times out of 10, if not 10 times out of 10.
I had my mind changed. It can be done.
Yeah, but I don't think you're going to make me hate Trump.
Yeah. No, I'm saying I got changed the other way.
Yeah. Now, actually, the last couple nights have
Took
been
a lot
troll
of
nights.
patient people. It took a lot of patient people.
Did it really?
Yeah, I didn't notice it that it's always that I almost assumed that most people were Democrats. I really did, but I figured out that the ones that would, complain and do the things that I was doing, just be like openly, just you wouldn't even know anybody. Just like, yeah, did you hear what Trump done today? That dumb motherfucker, this, that, or the other.
Yeah.
Some people just like, oh,
Well,
I don't really know anything about that. Turns out were the most conservative people, and they were started. They weren't like badgering.
yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
once I kind of realized that, it's definitely led me more into it
Steve
for
Pence
sure.
is like, it's whack a troll day. No, like, well, so I'm going. My divorce is almost done. She signed the paperwork finally, right? But so my wife is a Democrat. My ex-wife is a Democrat, and like she would come home and she's like, oh yeah, Trump did this today, and I was like, that's a lie, right? She's like, no, it's not. I read it on Facebook, and I'm like, all right, go look the article up on Facebook, and then go find it on. I'll give you MSNBC, CNN. Go find it on any of those websites, and then come back and tell me if it's true. And she'd go look, and you could see her at her computer, just or on her phone, and she'd come back and she's like, I couldn't find it anywhere else. I'm like, okay, then it's not
Hey,
credible.
David, did you mean to kick out AJ?
Yeah, AG Ott, you should not have kicked out AG Ott. They were just saying most people were dumb. You guys got to
Yeah.
be a little calmer on kicking people out, guys.
No, 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 no. I think I see exactly because sometimes the chat is moving,
Uh huh.
and he got rid of Navi, which was,
Okay.
but at the same time got AJ. I think it was a misclick.
Okay. Yeah, we
I
just
think
got
it
to be
was a
careful.
misclick.
Yeah, we just got to be careful on some of
I
these.
don't know if I'm able to undo that.
You might be able to.
I'm not able to. I've seen other people be able to undo it before.
Oh, Moby is a troll. They're like trying to be nice. Remember, they're trying to be nice at first. They're trying
Hey,
to
you
gain
don't
my
like him because
confidence.
he's. If you don't like him because he's ugly, well, that's pretty shallow of you,
Right?
bud.
And like he's not perfect. Like
Just
what?
looking
I,
from your little avatar there, I
I
don't think
wish he
you're the prettiest boy in the group.
I
You ain't
wish
no
he'd stay
Justin
off of
Timberlake.
freaking Twitter, and stuff like that sometimes, and watch what he says sometimes. But for the most part, he was an awesome president. He got freaking unemployment all the way down to dang near nothing almost. Especially amongst minorities and other people. He got our economy running great, right? He got he went to people that moved their companies to China and to Mexico and other countries to move their countries or their companies back. So more Americans would have jobs. Yeah, he's a bad president, right? Oh yeah. He didn't start any wars. The whole time he was in office, he didn't start any new wars.
Which hadn't been done in quite some time.
Yeah. Right? So I don't think it's ever been done. Isn't it something like that? It was never been done before. So
I think it's been at least a few decades at least. I wouldn't say never.
okay.
Because there's
Anyways,
always some little small shit going on that
well, yeah, little stuff.
you don't really even hear about.
You know. Hey.
But a lot of accomplishments that if you just watch regular ass news, you wouldn't know nothing about it.
Yeah. That's why I voted for. I did not want another freaking politician in there. He's a businessman, and that's what he did. He handled his business,
Yeah.
right? He ran the country like a business, right? Politicians, they don't run if they ran their business like they run the country, it's awful. Their business will be gone, right? Look at instead of paying, the lowest wages for the best worker, we pay the highest wages for the worst workers when it comes to a lot of government jobs, right?
You're not supposed to see the wedding dress, silly.
What wedding dress? Who saw the wedding dress?
I guess he did.
Who is
I
he?
didn't think you were, or maybe it's you're not supposed to see them in the wedding dress.
Who? I'm missing it.
Steve.
Oh, you guys! Oh my goodness! Yeah, you're not supposed to see that, bro. I know when I got married, my wife wouldn't let me see the wedding dress at all.
When I was engaged, I wasn't allowed to see it either.
Yeah. Eric Briegel, you know what song I'm talking about now?
Huh?
I was asking Eric Briegel. He said, now I got the Alice song in my head. Do you know that song? Yeah, Brad says he did more in 4 years than any I have ever heard or seen. Good things for America and all American people. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. All right, I guess we better keep on doing this new stuff that we're supposed to be doing here, huh? instead of messing with the trolls. Bye, trolls. You know, it don't matter. You can come in all you want because all you do is add to our algorithm. So thank you. So it says, according to a bipartisan Senate panel, intelligence and security failures led to the events on Capitol Hill of January 6th. Actually, you want to know the real truth of what led to January 6th? All these stupid Democrats destroying our country. That's what led to it, if you want me to be honest. And Texas Info Warrior, a white. You know, when you said white wedding, you know what came right to my head? The white horse. Remember that song?
No, but I definitely remember White Wedding.
Oh, that one. Sting? Is that Sting?
No. Billy Idol.
Billy Idol. Okay, Billy Idol.
For White Wedding. Reincarnated Sid Vicious as a singer. In my opinion.
I was thinking of that song, the white, do you want to ride the white horse or something like that. Something like that. I don't know. Anyways, so in a 12-page report released Tuesday, senators found U.S. Capitol Police knew about possible threats of violence days before the event and failed to enact any additional security measures. The report found internal intelligence departments failed to share vital information with each other, in turn leading to a breakdown of communications. Were you asking a question?
No, I just said we knew this. This is...
Right? I mean, I knew something was going to happen that day. We all knew something was going to happen that day because Antifa was all over the place saying, we're going to go there and we're going to pretend to be patriots and we're going to go start trouble.
And shortly after, or shortly even before, we knew that Nancy Pelosi turned down like extra help.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, but this would have been, I don't know what you're on OAN. If you would have posted this on social media shortly after that, you would have been kicked off.
Right? Oh, I got kicked off immediately off of social media because I was just there on January 6th. Anybody who tagged themselves in the Capitol on January 6th or anywhere near it, they banned them, or I got banned for 30 days. And I don't even think I wrote anything about the Capitol on January, because I wasn't really using Facebook back then. Who knows? Dude, I didn't know that Texas Governor Abbott was in a wheelchair. I didn't know he was a cripple like me. I didn't know that. Cripples' lives are coming up, man. Us cripple folks.
Represent.
That the Texas governor, he's a cripple like me.
What's he got? I wonder.
A wheelchair? Right?
Why don't he have a pimped out one?
No, right?
He should have one that's pimped out.
All right, so I did for one of my classes, because I went to film when I was in film school. We had to do like a show, and we did a Maury Povich type show, right? And so I came up with this idea that we had my friend Monet was up there, and the other Eddie, we called him Eddie B, because I'm Eddie A, and he got in my wheelchair, right? And so they were on stage because I was doing all the directing and doing all the stuff in the. We did it.
They call you Eddie A?
Because I was the good Eddie. I was the Eddie they liked. He was the Eddie they didn't like.
But you were technically Eddie B.
Yeah, I know. Well, anyways.
There I go dissecting shit again.
Yeah, there you go. So we had Monet and Eddie up there, and so my friend John was the announcer, and he's like, okay, I forget what we called her, and he's like, this is your 36th time trying to find the father of your daddy, and we named him Little Walker, right? And what I did is I bought a little tiny wheelchair for a stuffed animal, and I put a stuffed animal in there, and so the other Eddie was in my wheelchair up on stage. And they're like, so why do you think that Eddie is the father of little baby Walker? And she's like, well, look at them. They look the same and this and that. So then we show the picture of the wheelchair, you know, and the stuffed animal in the wheelchair. And we're like, here's Baby Walker. And she's like, see, look, he looks just like his dad. And so my friend Eddie, he's like, what? He's all, that don't look like my wheelchair. That's a blue wheelchair. I got a black wheelchair. It was just, I wrote that joke and my professor said, you cannot use that joke. And I was like, what? And so I took it out. And that's why we don't like the other Eddie. I'm like, look, Eddie, you can't say this joke. I know it's funnier than shit, but the professor said we can't use this joke. Next thing you know, he says the joke, and I'm like, oh, son of a bitch. My professor was pissed. But it was pretty funny. I think I showed it here one time, a long time ago. Somebody asked if I can be a DJ. No, Drunk Uncle is the DJ.
BM your DJ. Okay.
BM. Oh. What's that? Hey, Mr. DJ song? Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, let's talk about Governor Abbott. My fellow cripple. Says Texas legislator has passed a law that prohibits the use of vaccine passports. Governor Greg Abbott, a Republican of Texas, signed Senate Bill 968 on Monday, which bans businesses and government entities from requiring vaccine information in the Lone Star State. Abbott went on to state that Texas is 100% open and no residents shall be discriminated against based on their vaccine status. Oh, let's watch him. Oh, speaking of that, you know Las Vegas is 100% open, right? So if you do go to that convention, they shouldn't make you wear a mask. So, anyways, let's watch Governor.
Texas is open.
Whoa,
100%. And we want to make sure that you have the freedom to go where you want without limits. The Texas legislature,
Except for your crippled ass, because most of Texas don't have good ramps. Sorry, I had to say it.
passed a law that I am about to sign that prohibits vaccine passports in Texas. No business or government entity can require a person to provide a vaccine passport or any other vaccine information as a condition of receiving any service or entering any place. I want to thank the Texas legislature for getting this bill to my desk.
I like electro, Steve Pence.
I listen to everything. Like in one car ride, I'll listen to rap, house music, country, heavy metal. Donnie, leave me alone, Baba. I'm doing
My favorite is to listen to some good old electro.
Yeah. No, like old R&B, you know, like High Five. You don't know about High Five and stuff because you're more into house music. Yeah. Gonna spend quality time with you. Let's see. What's the next piece of the news up? But thank you, Governor Abbott, for doing shit like that. That's why I want to move to Texas. Look at this. A New York pharmacist gets fired after refusing to administer COVID-19 shots. I think we're going to have to listen to their commercial here. Yep, we are. Good thing I turned the sound down before I started it. I figured these guys out. We're boring. Sorry. Sorry, Moby. You don't talk about what kind of stuff you're doing. You just do it, right?
Do it.
Texas is horrible with accessibility and homeless camping on downtown sidewalks in the big cities. You had to move. It's hard to move around in a chair. I know. I was in Austin. What was I in Austin? January? It was January I went to Austin, right? I think so. Oh, whoops. The news is back on. Let's turn the sound up and hit play.
And one New York State pharmacist says he was let go from his job after raising concerns about administering the COVID vaccine to the younger population. One America's Caitlin Sinclair.
Now that makes more sense.
So Joel, you've been a pharmacist for 7 years in upstate New York, where these past few months you've been administering the COVID vaccine.
All right. You know how they play real or fake on Crowder show? We're going to play. Yeah, for the photos.
One of those.
They had it on today or yesterday. You know, where they put up a photo and they got to say if it's photoshopped or not.
That's in Mug Club.
Yeah. Yeah, it's in Mug Club.
I'm so stuck on YouTube. The only time I was actually got to watch what goes after YouTube is whenever he was kicked off.
Okay. Well, I got a question. All right, so we're gonna play that with you guys, but we're gonna play it a little differently. Is her mole fake or is her mole real? You know, like they want to put that Cindy Crawford mole up in there, right? You know, the girls want to do that fake Cindy Crawford mole.
I know the moles that seem to be a requirement for the people that work on the Young Turks definitely are real.
Really?
Yeah, you ever notice that?
I don't watch the Young Turks.
I do just to see what they're saying, but it's I guess it's like a requirement that if you do a lot of the news, you're required to have an ugly mole on your face.
Yeah, but she's a cute girl. I don't think it's an ugly mole.
I know. I'm just saying on the Young Turks, yeah.
You want a strange animal?
And they're not in the right place.
Steve Penn says it's fake. Steve Penn says he wants a strange animal. All right, we'll do strange animal. What's up, James Sneed? How the heck you doing? All right, there we go. There you go. No, I'm not saying it. I'm just curious because don't a lot of girls fake these moles? I think the girl is hot, actually, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I fixed the flag. Somebody told me it wasn't the right way, so I fixed it in real time.
Yeah, wasn't it Julius that told you it was wrong?
I have no idea, but
I think it was Julius.
The little tag on it is
showing.
Boost.
Dude, I got a tag on. Oh no, not on this hat. I don't have a tag on this hat. Never mind. Well, all right, let's watch what this young lady.
You a baseball. I'm gonna buy you a baseball and a rubber band and mail it to you, so you can get that hat looking right.
No, my hat looks just fine the way it is.
Now, you shared with me the first red flag for you happened when you started reminding people this vaccine is not FDA approved, and you got some pretty shocking reactions. Oops. Can you briefly share with our viewers?
So, like, I've directed the news a lot, right? When I was in college, I was a head lead director. I would not have her talking like this without at least, them in the corner or something like that. I don't know why they're just showing. I mean, she's a beautiful girl. Maybe that's why they're just showing her, but I don't know.
What were those responses like?
First reaction that I received that was most concerning is...
And this is definitely not live. You can tell by the way they jump cut it, or they cut it. Sorry.
I like his beard, though.
Yeah, he's
nice and natural.
He's got nice and natural. Badass beard.
People would say, well, the first one was, which leads me to believe that they were not informed. The first, we were giving the Moderna vaccine. Moderna and Pfizer are both a two-part shot series. So the first one, they didn't know that it wasn't FDA approved, which means whoever administered it did not inform them that this was not an FDA approved vaccine or shot. I had a few people say that. I had a handful of people also say, well, then why are they making such a big deal of it? Why is there such a push to get this vaccine?
Because Nancy Pelosi owns half of the company. Nah, I don't know. I bet you she owns some money in Moderna and those other companies, though. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet?
Or it's a test to see how far they can control us. I've heard that theory too.
So here's another thing. So I used to have a girlfriend that worked at the bar, okay? And at this bar, for every drink you would get a guy or a girl to buy you, you got $1. Maybe every single shot that gets bought by the government, Nancy Pelosi gets, a penny. Think about a penny if every American got one, and it's 2 shots, right? So there's what, 330 million Americans in here? So that's 660 million times 1 penny. You know how much that is? That's $6 million. 6.6 million bucks. That's a lot of money. That's a whole lot of money, right? I don't know, it's just a theory. Just popped in my head right now. Stupid shit pops in my head all the time.
Squirrel.
You know. Yeah, squirrel. Like I said, I'm not saying that's true. So don't get us kicked off YouTube for it. I'm just saying.
Which definitely raised some, I mean, I have had that concern. That's why I'm in the current predicament that I'm in right now. I've been a pharmacist for 7 years, and I have never in my life seen a medical situation like COVID. Obviously, no one has in the world, but this vaccine shot push is, I mean, it's not a good thing, but it's fascinating.
So you began to express concern. What did that look like?
So I wrote to, I called my company has an ethics line. I called them to address a couple different concerns. I had seen the Pfizer report about vaccine shedding, which was a concern for me. I had also seen reports about women's menstrual cycles being changed, altered, whether they had received the vaccine or whether they had just, we believe they may have just been next to someone who had received the vaccine. And that was concerning. But when we decided that, or when the FDA had approved it for children and ACIP had agreed that it would be acceptable to administer to 12 years and up, that was in the beginning of May, early May, maybe late April. I think the calls that I had placed to my company were like the first week of May.
Is that a girl or a guy?
That I had called to address the ethics line. I heard no response. I also then emailed like our media relations because I was trying to remain anonymous. And, you know, you can imagine why, because it didn't pan out well for me in the end if I didn't remain anonymous. So that's what I did. I tried that. I reached out to OSHA. With my exact same concerns.
And what were those exact concerns, Joel?
You notice how it just seems so weird when she, and what were those concerns? It's just, they should have edited it a lot better. I should contact OAN and say, you know what, you need to hire me as a video editor because you guys suck. If you're watching OAN, you guys suck. And I know they do, because you know.
Way to get a job, Eddie.
I know, right? No, I was at, so like 3 or 4 years ago, we were at, Politicon down in LA, right? And she's not on OAN anymore, this blonde girl. She just walks up to me. She's like, hey, Eddie, how's it going? And Ben, well, you don't know Ben Berkwan, but Ben Berkwan was like, how the hell does she know your name? And I was like, who the hell is she? And they're like, she works for OAN. I was like, I don't know. Don't you guys know? Oh, wait. Where is it? Oh, I turned it all the way down.
It is, but I'm kind of a big thing.
I forgot I turned the volume down on that stuff.
That's what she said.
Ooh, I know, right?
Gabagool.
You gabagool.
If you can share with us, please.
Honestly, my first concern is Big Pharma has just released a brand new experimental, because it's not FDA approved, so I'll say experimental shot. When I saw in Pfizer's trial that they had expressed vaccine shedding, and they expressed it as environmental passing on through environment, skin to skin or inhalation. So that was concerning for me because the company who's making the product admits or is aware or knows or realizes that could be a problem. Whether it is a problem or not, they don't know. And so that was a concern. And then when I started to see these reports from
they
women
cut it up right there too.
About changes to their menstrual cycles and, sometimes not even having one. I mean, it's very, very concerning because there's no long-term trials. There's no long-term data. We have no clue what the end result could be for any of this. And a huge concern I have is for women it's for all people, first and foremost, but women of childbearing age. I mean, we don't know what could happen to anyone, much less women who would be looking to carry on the future generations of humans.
Right. So that is where you put your foot down, and you basically said you will not be giving this vaccine to the younger population. What happened soon after that?
With all the other information that I have, shared between the women and just all my concerns in general, I said, I'm just not going to, I don't feel comfortable giving this shot to anyone.
Yeah, Sam, I do.
50 years and younger, without some more information. So when I expressed my ethical concern for refusing
All right, this is going, I don't know why they had such a long freaking version of this. This should have been like a 3-minute long thing. I don't know why they took it so long. Sorry.
Save cigarettes on the market.
Right? Camel. Well, no filters. We don't need them stinking filters. So watch here. I'm going to show you this.
I heard they cause cancer.
So I actually, one of my professors works for Fox, and she, you know, she didn't like me having this video because she gets really mad, so I had to hide it. But I can show you portions of it. This was like when I was directing the news in high school. This is my very first time directing the news, I think, actually. So this is what it's like. Oops, what did I do? I did something wrong here. Here we go. So this is what it's like in the booth directing. Our next one's gonna be campfire update.
Yeah.
So like what I did is, if you look in the left corner, that's what we actually put out over the air.
Oh yeah, I've seen this one before.
Yeah. So like that's me directing the news right there.
Yeah, it sounds like you're one of those like
All right, take Gio. Lindsay, go.
motherfuckers that direct planes and shit.
Oh yeah, huh? Right. But so if you see this is the exact same setup the Crowder uses. Even that's the TriCaster board. That's the exact same board that Steven Crowder uses. This board.
Didn't the girl in the? Didn't you have to get on to the girl in the toboggan or something? Did she get upset or?
What girl in the toboggan? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't
know. Oh, you don't know what a toboggan is? The beanie.
A toboggan is not a beanie. The toboggan is the thing you go down the snow in.
No, not in the South. It ain't toboggan. A beanie you don't fold up. A beanie just covers your head. You don't fold it up, but a toboggan is the big one that you fold up.
Oh, really?
In the South.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. I didn't know that. I learned something new today.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
everybody got to know a little bit of something about the South down here.
Well, thank you, Eden. So, like, when you're running this booth, like, so I've got the headphones on, right? So I have my producer. I'm the I have the stage person, the stage director. So they're out there telling the people, like, I got to tell them what camera is going to come up next. So Chase, the guy running the cameras or running the board, knows, okay, I'm going to take this camera next. So if you look in the middle, there's a middle screen where there's a whole bunch of little TV pictures on there.
Yeah.
So the screen on the left where you see Lindsay, the girl in the black, that's what's, if you hit the next button, it'll pop automatically to her and she'll move to the right. The one on the right, you can see, is also the screen on the right and what's showing live. So the screen on the right is always live. The one on the left is the one, if you just hit the take button, it'll automatically go to that. So that way you know what's next.
Your option screen.
Yeah. Basically, so then, but you can also say, if he's got, say something happens and I don't want to go to Lindsay right away, I can say take camera 3 instead, and he just hits camera 3 on one of these buttons down below. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot, like if you watch and you listen, you'll hear me. I'll be like, okay, ready camera 3. Like right now, Lindsay's on camera 2, so I'll be like, ready camera 2, and I'll be like, take camera 2. That's what you can hear. Maybe. Take camera 1, cue Lindsay. Take camera 1, cue Lindsay. Oops. She was on camera. Oh, that's because it's a different part of the show. It was camera 1. But I mean, and like you can see all our different camera angles down at the bottom down here. It's really interesting. And you have like a book. Like for a 30-minute show, I had like a 100-page book that's going on. And I have to control the music. Like the person behind me who runs the audio. But half the time they're students, so they don't know what the hell they're doing. So I got to turn around and say, I said, turn on the goddamn music, or turn up, turn up Lindsay's mic or turn up, whoever's mic and stuff. What's funny is, so hold on, let me see if I can. I know it's not on this episode where he does it, but this guy, let me see if I can show him his name. Well, I don't even know if I should say his name, but so this guy, he was part of the LGBTQ2Q community, right? And he he went to he was supposed to go take the test or donate blood. That's what it was. He was supposed to donate blood, and he didn't donate blood. And they're like, well, they wouldn't let me donate blood because I had anal sex the other day. He said that on camera on a live show. So he wasn't, this guy right here, he was not allowed to go live ever again. This guy right here in the top left. I'm sorry, guys. I know I shouldn't be showing all this.
I got fucked in the ass last night, so they wouldn't let me.
Actually, I do miss doing this because there's so much action and stuff, and like it's so fun. What actually was best though is so after this, Fresno, we have a it's called community action. No, never mind. It's why can't I think of the name? But anyway, it's like a community based. Like remember, oh my gosh, the two guys from Saturday Night Live, were Wayne and Garth. What's that show?
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. So you guys remember Wayne's World? You know how they got the community public access TV. So we have one of those in Fresno. And one of our classes, we had to volunteer there. And so we did all the Fresno City College basketball games. And they're like, Eddie, we only want you to direct. So they had me direct every single game because I was like on the spot. They're like, dude, you should go to work for like an NBA, you know, like a Fox News or Fox Sports because you're so good at directing sports. And I really wanted to do that. I really do. But ever since I was seen on top of the Capitol, I don't think I can get a job anywhere in the news anymore. I don't think I can, right?
That'd be cool. You take me to, well, not that I would, I don't even know if I have any interest in going to see NBA games anymore.
Yeah, I don't. Like, I was a big Lakers fan until they got rid of Shaquille. You don't really watch well, you do. Never mind, you're a big basketball fan, aren't you?
Yeah.
So I was a huge Lakers fan. I loved the Lakers, you know, with Magic Johnson and all those guys. Then it went to Sedale Threatt, you know, he took over and just all the way down the line, right? And, you know, when Shaq came, I was like, great. And so when they got rid of Shaq, I was so mad because those finals, we lost the finals, right? But Kobe totally gave up. Shaquille O'Neal is still putting down 30 points a game even though we're losing. And Kobe was down to like 5-10 points a game because he gave up. Let's just put it straight up. He gave up. And who did they get rid of? They get rid of Shaq.
Of course.
Why are you going to get rid of Shaq? He is the guy still putting in work every single day to keep Kobe, who just always wanted to ball hog the ball, right? I mean, I'm sorry. That's just the way I felt. So I stopped watching the Lakers then. And now that we got LeBron James, oh my gosh, I really hate the Lakers now.
He walked off the court the other night.
Did he? Good. He should
yeah,
get
they were.
fired
I think they were getting eliminated in the playoffs, and he just up and walked off the court. I think it was like with 5 minutes left. And it just shows how much of a fucking little bitch he is. I mean, he's a big man and he's talented, but he's a baby.
From what I understand, though, he wasn't that talented. From what I understand, he just would push people around for the most part.
No, he's talented. I can't deny that. LeBron James is talented.
Is he?
But his arrogance and his ignorance and his crybaby attitude, like he knows he calls himself King James. I mean, this guy's ego is through the damn roof.
I know, right?
He feels like he almost owns the NBA. Yeah. If he gets called for a foul, he's all, what? Well, it's like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Everybody fouls. Everybody travels. You know, get the fuck out of here. You're not perfect. You don't run the NBA, and that's why I don't like the guy.
Yeah, I remember.
He's a player, I'll give him that, but that's all I can give him.
I was working in Seattle, not Seattle, in Sacramento, right? And they I was watching the Lakers play the Sacramento Kings in the final, or I forget, it was like semifinals or something. And I rooted at the wrong time because I'm in a Sacramento bar, you know, rooting for the Lakers. And people were like, all you guys got is Shaq, and all he does is stand below there and dunk the gosh darn ball. And I was like, that's what he gets paid to do. And they're like, but I'm like, if you can't tell me that if he didn't play for freaking the Sacramento Kings that you wouldn't welcome him, they're like, hell no, we'd hate him. I was like, you sure did take Vlade Divac from us pretty quickly, didn't you? Shut them up real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. Because that's all Vlade Divac does too, right? Trevor Johnson.
I think they may have implemented the 3-second rule because of Shaq.
Thank you, Trey, for Trump. They eliminated it or they put it in?
They implemented it. You know, the 3 seconds in the paint?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Shaq, he wasn't even nearly as big as he was towards the end. You know, he was tall, but he wasn't as thick as he ended up getting.
Yeah.
He would just back people down in the paint and back them, turn around, smash. Yeah. And you couldn't do anything about it. And some of the times the whole damn the backboard would shatter or the whole goal. He pulled a whole goal down one day. Yeah. The whole damn thing just tipped over.
But still, he was, my Shaq.
I know. I've got 18 rookie cards of that guy. I love that guy.
Dude, he was and do you know how smart he is when it comes to money? So here's the story I heard, and I think he even told us. So I'm pretty sure it's 100% true. The first day that he got his first check, they gave him like $500,000. Okay. Mm-hmm. The first thing he did is he went out and he bought himself a Fathom, some Rolls Royce car, right? And he went a Phantom, okay. And his dad said, "Well, where's mine?" So he went out and bought his dad one. Spent the whole $500,000 signing bonus in one day. And then when he realized what he had done and how he was broke after one day, that was the last time he wasted money. After that, he's like, nope, I'm gonna learn how to invest my money, and I'm gonna buy businesses. And look at him now. I mean, he's got tons of businesses. Shaq he makes more money now than he did in the NBA to begin with. He's intelligent when it comes to business, man.
Or he's just got good people on his side.
Maybe that too. I mean, look at Magic Johnson. He owns all those theaters. He owns part of the Dodgers now. Right? So
he owns the Lakers too, doesn't he?
I think they sold him a little tiny piece, but they didn't sell him as big of a piece as he wanted, from what I understand.
Oh, okay, so he's part owner. I got you.
I think so. Don't hold me to it. All right, you ready to go look at this beautiful young lady too? See, OAN's got some decent looking ladies on there.
One American News Network is proud to announce we have just launched a brand new social media platform, freetalk24.com. Finally, you have the freedom to express your point of view.
I bet you I get kicked off of there.
Social media giants chipping away at our most basic and important right to freedom of speech, shadow banning, censoring, and policing every single post.
Can you
freetalk24.com is just what you've been looking for. freetalk24.com. Freedom of speech online.
Can you do social media from your watch? I didn't know you could do that kind of stuff.
I've never worn a watch.
Activists were found to have been...
You never owned a watch?
I mean, I have. I would wear it until... I would never remember to put it back on. So, yeah.
I used to be a big watch fan, but then it got out of hand.
Never a smartwatch or anything. Probably the last time I actually had a watch, at least over 20 years ago. Wow. And I wore it maybe for like a week and then just forgot about it.
Somebody's snoring around here. I don't know where the hell Donnie is. No, I turned the light off that time. Oh, it's Sugar back. Does your pit bull snore? My pit bull snores a lot.
No, Matilda snored a lot, though.
Did she?
That's why I'm programmed to have to sleep with the television on, because I've had bulldogs in my life for most of my life, and they snore loud. Very loud.
Really, Danny Santos? Maybe, you never know. I've been kicked out of a lot of stuff. I've been to Facebook jail, Twitter jail, YouTube jail. I've been kicked off the Capitol. I was a member. I still can't believe I was the last person on the Capitol on January 6th. Wow. Anyways.
Partially funded by Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg. When America's John Hines caught up with President of the Wisconsin Voter Alliance, Ron Hoyer. Take a look.
The Wisconsin Voter Alliance is a grassroots nonprofit which believes the Get Out the Vote money from the Center for Tech and Civic Life, largely funded by Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg, violated Wisconsin state law. And here with us is the president of the Wisconsin Voter Alliance, Ron Hoyer. And Mr. Hoyer, what are you guys working on right now? What is the Wisconsin Voter?
Speaking of, do you remember when Congress interviewed them and like, what's the guy's name from Twitter? Jack Dorsey? And they're like, so Mr. Dorsey, do you think that a post on Twitter can affect an election? And he's like, no, I don't think so. And well, then why did you silence President Trump? Because what he was saying was going against the election and going to mess the election. Remember that?
That's probably Rand Paul or Jim Jordan.
I think it was, right? Oh my gosh, those freaking and Mark Zuckerberg stole the company from the two guys that really actually made it.
Yeah, I heard that in college or something, right?
Yeah, right.
Supposed to be like a message board for their college.
Yeah, I think it was something like, I watched a movie, but it was a long time ago. Freaking, it's like he's the guy, the white guy in the corner copying off the Asian dude. Even though I don't think they were Asian, they were white too, but still, you know what I mean? That's exactly what it's like. Oh, that Facebook thing you got over there sounds pretty cool. I think I'm gonna take that idea. And then kick him out of the company. Don't even give him what did he give him, like hardly any money? And only after he got sued?
Sadly, Steve Jobs kind of done the same thing.
Yeah, I guess
I hate
so.
to admit it.
Well, they say you don't get anywhere in business unless you screw somebody over or do something wrong. That's why I'm not a rich businessman, I guess.
I think he took care of Woz for the most part, but a lot of those other kids that helped with the assembly in the garage, they didn't get nothing.
No. You know who I want to be? Speaking because I was watching that. It just reminded me of that other show where Ashton Kutcher, he took over for Charlie. What's his name? Well, that 2.5 Men.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I just want to be an Alan. I just want to be the guy that just hangs out and does your bitch work, hey, what's up, Like when I used to play poker, there were those guys. I'm sure there still are. If you go, I used to go play poker at this place called Lucky Chances, right? And you see these guys, the poker players would all be playing poker, and they'd just be like runners. There'd be like their assistant or whatever, and they'd be like, hey, go get me Starbucks. And these guys would go off, take off, and get them Starbucks. They're like, hey, I want some food. They'd go off and take off. And that's all they did. They never played poker. They just sat there being little errand boys for everybody.
Yeah. I done that. That's how I actually got to be where I was as a DJ and got to work with all these cool people that I told you about.
Yeah.
I was that guy. Like, we need breakfast. Okay. I need cigarettes. Okay. I need gum. Okay. I need tea. Okay.
Yeah. I guess
a lot of times when they come in, I'd have an itinerary of, it never got so detailed to where I only want blue M&Ms, but it was pretty fucking specific, like specific teas. Everybody seemed to want this thing called Airborne, which keeps them from getting sick.
Yeah, all it is a whole bunch of vitamin C.
Yeah. But when you're working in raves and people want to touch you and shake your hand, I mean, raves are dirty fucking places. So
I go to Trump rallies where everybody wants to hug the crippled scooter guy, or I didn't get COVID. You know what's funny? So Ben and I, over the last year and a half, I've probably been for a while there. I was going to 2-3 freaking rallies a weekend, right? And hugging at least 100 people a day every time I go to a rally at the minimum, and interviewing people.
They're all dirty.
Yeah, and I never got sick. Never got sick once. Never got COVID either. Wonder why.
Go to a rave and touch 100 people and see if you don't get like
don't tempt me. I'm sure there's 100 people I would love to touch at a rave. Right? And I'm not talking about you men. Oh no, Eddie likes the women. All right, I guess we better finish playing this thing. Well, actually, I don't even know. They're just saying that people in Wisconsin don't want to take Zuckerberg's money because they know he messes with, I won't say it, but
pee break.
Pee break.
Pee break.
We're doing a pee break. Man, there's not a lot of news today, or it's just because I was driving so late. Yeah, washing dishes, hands-free text makes everybody sound like a dumbass. And there's our little penis thing again. Oh, you guys can't see it because it's behind my face. All right, let's hear calls for Dr. Fauci.
One American News Network is proud to announce we have just launched a brand new social media platform, freetalk24.com. Finally, you have the freedom to express your point of view. If you're tired of the social media giants chipping away at our most basic and important right to freedom of speech,
he is, Steve
censoring
Pence.
and policing
Gavin
every
Newsom is a
post.
freaking dumbass.
And freetalk24.com is just what you've been looking for. Freetalk24.com. Freedom of speech.
Gavin Newsom just loves hearing his own voice.
Calls for Dr. Anthony Fauci's resignation intensify in response to the controversy surrounding his recently surfaced emails. I caught up with conservative influencer Rogan O'Hanley, who you may know
she just happened to catch up with him.
DC Drano on Instagram, to get his take on the matter.
I've never heard of this guy before.
When you were on Twitter, you posted about how we can't trust China's word and how this may have been leaked from the Wuhan Institute of Virology.
He's done
what are your
something.
thoughts regarding this cache of emails showing a conflicting narrative?
I said he's dying something.
To be honest,
what do you
I'm
think
actually
he's dying?
very
His
surprised
beard or
we
his
had-
hair? That's not natural.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. He dyed his beard. Huh?
I think he dyed his beard.
That's what I think too, because it's too red.
That don't look natural. There could be a redhead out there that's like, hey man, I'm getting older, and it can look like that.
Maybe he spends a lot of time in the sun. Well, no, he doesn't. You can tell he doesn't spend a lot of time in the sun. Never mind. I don't know.
So many smoking gun documents released to the American people affirming that
I don't think there is anything bipartisan anymore.
Since the beginning, believe that.
No, that's not a rug. That's not a rug, Eden. There's no way that's a rug.
This virus came from not only the Wuhan lab, but that there was a lot of doctors saying that this was probably man-made, intentionally engineered, which brings up other questions about
we already knew it was man-made.
Intentionally leaked. They want to blame it on bats. The bats they were trying to blame it on were the closest colony to Wuhan, where the virus broke out, was over 900 miles away. That alone should have raised some alarm bells in people's minds. But Dr. Fauci, I call him the bad doctor, was exposed by Senator Rand Paul, the good doctor, who used common sense, who listened to the data, and who held this man accountable for misleading the American people for over a year.
Absolutely. We know Dr. Rand Paul, he really put Fauci under the spotlight. And normally when we hear of emails in the political spectrum, we usually hear about Hillary Clinton's emails, but now that has turned to Fauci's emails.
Oh my gosh.
Also, we know when Trump was in office, he publicly disagreed with Fauci, yet the mainstream media would criticize the 45th president for sparring with Fauci. Yet we see the Biden administration embracing him and defending his response to the coronavirus. What does this say about trust in federal government?
Well, I think Candace Owens put it very well in a tweet a couple days ago that this whole saga has decreased public faith in our public health and CDC institutions. It's an unfortunate thing. There were very few things that the American people could unite behind as being truthful or reliable organizations. The military is one of them. Clergy, our judges, and we would assume our doctors and our public health officials. But we have been shown that even people with the word doctor in front of their name can just be politicians and lab.
It's the whole reason why I left the Democrats is that I don't fucking trust the CDC and the WHO. So,
dude, I remember
When they started lying, I knew that they were lying. This is before COVID. This ain't even about COVID. Fuck probably shouldn't say that.
Remember The Hangover? Let's go back to The Hangover. You're not a doctor. You're just a fucking dentist. or that show, 2.5 Men. You're not a doctor. You're a freaking chiropractor.
Yeah.
Right? Oh my gosh. Or you have those anybody can get. I got a doctorate in kinesiology. You know what kinesiology is, right? It's just sports. It's just being, a trainer. You can get a doctorate in anything. It doesn't mean you're a freaking medical doctor. A PhD doesn't mean you're a medical doctor. That's an MD. A PhD, it just means you got a doctorate in whatever your study is.
Yeah, I could have a doctorate in business administration.
I had a professor who had a doctorate in film.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean, come on. Just because you have a PhD in front of your name does not mean you're...
Isn't that what Biden's wife? She's not... I mean, she's a doctor, but she's not a doctor.
Yeah, no, exactly. Right? Exactly. She's... what is she? What is she a doctor of? Let's look it up real quick. Jill Biden is a doctor... Doctor of what? I just totally spelled that wrong. A doctor of she's a doctor of education. That's even worse. I'd rather have a film doctorate than a doctor of education.
I really know how to teach 2-year-olds the alphabet.
So,
or second graders the alphabet. Yeah, whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Home delivery.
So I have a friend, and we were talking, and she's like, she's in college, and I'm like, what? I forget, what's your major in again? And she's like, liberal arts, and I'm like, all right, stupid question. I'm like, what the fuck is liberal arts? And she's like, oh, it means I'm going to school to become a teacher. And all of a sudden, everything clicked. I was like, oh, so that's why they call them liberals. Liberal arts just means you're going to be a teacher. No wonder they're all freaking liberals. Oh, they hated me on my campus, too. They put out flyers. There's a racist freaking MAGA person on our campus. Because I had my MAGA hat everywhere I went on campus. Everywhere. I even, when I was directing the news, I was actually asked, I'm like, can you do me a favor and not wear that hat? And the person that asked me wasn't the professor who was mad about it. She just didn't want to hear from the professor who was mad about it because she couldn't come to me and say something. She's like, will you make my day easier? Just don't wear that hat when you're sitting next to this other professor, please. So you know what I did?
First Amendment, baby.
I wore the hat anyways.
I wear 2 of them.
Right? Oh, I wore that thing
you
proudly.
Asked me to take off my hat. All right.
Dude,
you asked me to take off my hat. All right, I did.
So like one day it was Cesar Chavez Day, and we're going to film. Cesar Chavez's son in there, and he went to go speak, and we start to go up there, and they're like, nope, you guys aren't allowed up there. They wouldn't let us in. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, we know you. We don't want you up there filming. So we're waiting downstairs for her son to come out, and then we filmed outside because they had a ceremony out there. And then some guy walks up to me, and he's like, hey, check your iPhone. I just airdropped you something. And I'm like, what did you airdrop me? And I look, he's all, it's the video from Cesar Chavez's son speaking. I know you wanted it. And I was like, oh, thank you. Who are you? And he's like, you don't know who I am? And I was like, no. He's like, dude, I'm the college chief of police. He's like, they did you wrong. He's all, and I agree with you. Trump is the best president. I'm like, well, thank you.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah. So then after that, whenever Ben and I would go on campus, the police would show up, and one of the officers always had to come up to me like, the chief just wanted to let us know we're not here for you. We're here for the idiots that are going to try and mess with you. And I was like, okay, thank you. No problem. It was funny because, the whole campus is freaking liberal. Like, wherever I went, they had Black Lives Matter signs. Every professor had one of those stuck on their door, right? So what I did is I printed up All Lives Matter flyers, and I didn't cover up their Black Lives Matter flyers. I just went to every single door that had a Black Lives Matter flyer on it and put up an All Lives Matter flyer on it. For some reason, they were all ripped down the next day. So I did it every other week just to mess with them, have a little fun. Right? Anyways, stupid professors.
I used to know the guerrilla marketing would have competing events or raves, and I would literally have to go back sometimes 2-3 times a week because it would get ripped down or somebody would post their party over top of our party. Our party always won, though. We had the bigger company.
Somebody told me I should have been in guerrilla market, like, because I was talking to when I was working in plumbing, and I told my boss, I'm like, you know what you should do? I'm like, go to some school and say, look, we'll provide the paper, or you provide the paper that it's on, but say, go to the school and say, hey, if your plumbing goes out, call this plumbing company, and if we come out, then we'll give 20% of whatever we sell to the school, right? And my friend, he's like, you know, I used to study guerrilla marketing, and that's the kind of stuff we would do. He's all, did you know that? I'm like, no, I just thought of it, you know, try and bring in some more money. You go to the rich neighborhood where, you know, everybody owns their own house, and we get 20%. Yeah, we lose 20%, but then that's the tax write-off. So I'm like, it's a win-win. You help out a school, you get more customers, and you get a tax write-off, right? Isn't that guerrilla marketing?
I guess I was maybe under the impression of the definition of guerrilla marketing. Sometimes I'd have to go straight ninja style. I thought that was the essence of guerrilla marketing, was almost invading other territory, like competition.
I don't know. I guess that kind of is, though, isn't it? I don't know.
Because, I mean, there was one venue where they hired security guards to try to find me.
Really?
I literally wore all black, and I had to like hover between cars. But if I got caught, I had to take everything off of everybody's car. But if I didn't get caught, then the most they could do was take them off the cars.
Yeah.
So I thought that's what guerrilla marketing was, like an invasive, you know, kind of cuntish. Anything you can do to get people there.
Yeah.
Didn't matter what it took, as long as you didn't get caught.
Wait a minute, Steve Pence. Do you have a cast on that? Does little Steve Pence have a cast on itself?
How would you have a cast on that? There's no bone in it. It's just muscle.
I'm joking.
Oh.
I guess you could get it. No, I guess you. I don't know. Who knows? Anyways,
I felt like it got broken before. I was like, "Oh, bitch, chill out."
TMI.
Yeah. Angles.
Right. We only have a couple of news things left. So it says a former New York Police Department captain turned New York City mayoral candidate slammed his squad-backed rival Maya Wiley for her comfortable neighborhood hiring of private security guards as she pushes to defund the police. Hey, we need to defund the police, but I can afford it, so I'm going to buy me some security guards, right? To me, that's the highest level of hypocrisy. Security can't be for the affluent. It must be for every New Yorker. Wiley has called for slashing $1 billion from the New York Police Department's budget, even as police crime statistics show an increase in violent crimes in numerous neighborhoods. Mostly where Antifa and BLM hang out, right? Shootings are up more than 74% year-to-date in 2021 compared to 2020. Hate crimes have soared more than 104%. Murders nearly 18%. Car thefts are up 25%, and assaults are up 8%. I would think assaults will be up more than that. But it says the Democratic Party is on the Democratic primary is on June 22nd, although early voting is already underway. There are 8 major candidates battling it out. He cut my tooth down, and I can feel it now. Every time I talk, it's like,
uh-oh.
You know what I mean? Till I get my new veneer. But anyway, so it says Adams was leading.
You can just tell the difference.
You can tell the difference, and I keep scratching it because he made it sharp. He had to make it sharp so when he has something to stick on. When they glue it on or whatever the hell they do.
Yeah, I got a cap somewhere. Oh, yeah, it's down below. But yeah, it was weird for the first couple of days, or a crown or whatever the hell it is. They had to grind that shit down and put something over top of it.
Yeah, that's a crown, I think. I think that's a crown.
Definitely weird for first few days.
Ooh, El Chapo's beauty queen wife to plead guilty in drug trafficking case. They're going to love her in prison.
Oh.
They are going to love her in prison because she is gorgeous.
She gonna run that shit.
Was she really a freaking beauty queen too? Wow.
She probably gonna run that shit.
Well, they're saying meet Emma Coronel Aispuro, wife of El Chapo. Let's see. Let's watch the video.
Well, I guess when you're the kingpin,
Wow, right? You get all the hot women. Or when you're the DJ. Hey, Mr. DJ.
Unless your game is so weak you don't realize when they're hitting on you or just wanting to get in the spotlight.
Right? Yeah, look at her. She is gorgeous. She's 29 years old. How old was El Chapo?
At least double.
She's been dubbed a Kim Kardashian. She does not look like Kim Kardashian at all.
What does her butt look like? That's probably what they're referring to.
I don't think they're going to show her butt on here. It's the news. I think Steve Pence. I actually think Tara, a Polish American Brotherhood, is better looking than her.
Oh yeah.
And Tara's a Polish. She's a beauty queen as well.
No doubt.
But it says so. She's 31, and she's scheduled to enter a plea deal as part of her agreement with prosecutors in D.C. How long is she gonna get? She was arrested by feds at Dulles International Airport on February 26th on drug trafficking charges, carrying of a maximum life in prison. Wow. Do you think she's gonna get it?
Is Chapo still alive?
He's in jail, isn't he?
Didn't he have his own jail built? I thought I heard that. He had his, like, where he's in jail.
Well, I thought he broke out of jail. He broke out and then they caught him again, right?
I heard that too.
Right?
Maybe it's going to be the same situation. Watch some crazy shit work out to where, like, him and his girlfriend are in the same jail, and it's just them two.
I thought Steve Pence was gonna say not as good looking as Alexis. So remember that lady that got beaten over the weekend by that guy?
The Amazon worker?
No, this was just a lady at the gas pump. Remember?
Oh yeah.
So she's speaking out today. She says she's constantly nervous and afraid and hasn't even returned to work since the attack. Well, I mean, come on, wouldn't you be? Some guy just walks up to you and starts beating you? The woman described how she yelled for help as a suspect punched her and grabbed her, slamming her head against the car and onto the ground multiple times, but no one immediately came. Bystanders can be seen in the video gathering near the pump during the attack, but none appeared to intervene. And remember, I was saying that last night. Why aren't you helping? She was treated at the hospital for injuries to her head and face. She told the station that her daughter now wants to become a police officer to prevent anyone else from being attacked like her mother. Good for her. Good for her. On Monday, they identified the suspect as 37-year-old Antoine Rainey after his mother saw local reports about the attack on TV, and she reported her son to the police. Thank you, mother. That's a good one. That is a good...
I recognize those titties.
Right? Exactly. She knows Zachary. ¿Qué onda, Eva? ¿Cómo estás? Did anybody ever tell you that Zachary joke?
Hey, Eva. Hey, you were gonna ask Eva if it's an exact translation from the flea market or the swap meet from what they call it in Spanish.
Remate is remate flea market in Spanish? Eva,
or is it a direct translation?
Or is it swap meet? Yeah, is it a direct translation?
Because it could be like place of trade or something in Spanish.
Possibly. Let's see what she says.
Oh.
It might take her a little bit because she just started.
We're like waiting eagerly, like, let's just stop the chat. We've got to know this.
I know, right?
This is a real B&H customer.
It's so important. Professional. Gosh darn it.
Is a direct translation to swap meet or flea market?
I don't know. We'll have to see now.
That's why I have such a hard time learning or trying to learn German, because there's not direct translations.
No? I don't know. I've never tried to learn German before.
Well, you know Dutch. That's the same.
I don't know Dutch either. My mom would never teach me. She said, "You're an American. You're gonna speak English."
Yeah.
That's what she told me. But while we're waiting on her,
so I don't think I have to. Scottish is the same thing. You just say it with a different accent, yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Well, they got different dialect.
They have slang words.
Yeah.
Somebody called me a Scottish or Irish slang word the other day for an idiot, but I had to Google it. I thought they misspelled something.
You heard somebody was telling lies about Germans again? Eva Knievel. Let's see. She's still waiting. She may be still catching up. Well, while we wait, let's say Vice President Kamala Harris on Tuesday said she will visit the U.S.-Mexico border, but did not say when, as she completed a 2-day trip to Guatemala and Mexico. That's like saying, you know what? Yeah, I'm close to being 30 years old. Right? You could be 100 years old. Depends on what your value of close means, right? So
you just call Willie Brown. Get him on the border. Should be down there.
Have him. Don't make me dick slap you again, bitch. Oops, sorry. Did I just say that? I didn't mean to say that. Sorry. It's Kamala Harris, guys. You can't get mad at me for saying that one. That was a low blow, but it was funny. Right? As long as I made you laugh, we're good to go. It says, yes, I will, and I have before, in response to a question of whether she would visit the border. Listen, anybody, especially if you're from California, you know, I spent a lot of time on the border, both going there physically and aware of the issues. Bullshit. That chick has never been to the border.
Not while she's been in office.
Not even before. You don't just go to the border. Nobody goes to the border. We don't say, hey, you know what? I think I'm going to go down and just go visit the border today. That's not what happened.
You went down there and like wanted to get in the kids in cages epidemic.
Who built the cages, Joe? Who built the cages?
So I this is just me off the top of my head. I think she's been to the border, but it was to try to get shit against Trump. But since she's been tapped to figure out the fucking border, she's not been there and does not want to go there.
Yeah. I got you, Eva. We're just thought maybe you might know. No, you know, she went to the border when she was going across to go visit Tijuana and get drunk and party. That's when she went to the border. That's when she went to the border. Yeah, no.
Remake is flea market. All right, flea market.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So then remate must mean swap meet then. So there we go. What else does this lady say? Harris was let's see. Who gives a shit about DSL? You know what DSL means, right? You're my age, kind of. You know exactly what it means, right?
Yeah.
She got DSL? All right. And we can say that because Willie Brown knows it. Just ask Willie Brown. He'll tell you. Just ask Willie.
To have that WAP. Now it's that DAP.
Let's see the political cartoon of the day. I thought
Gabagool. Gabagool.
Oh my gosh. Ahoy!
Ahoy, ahoy.
The political cartoon of the day. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Hey, there's Andy from Colorado. You're way late. But better late than never, Andy, right? White supremacy is the most lethal threat to the homeland today. Oh, yeah. Right? You freaking racist, you. Yeah, gabagoo.
Gabagoo.
Let's see if there's anything good on YouTube.
Andy, you missed. I made a good Trailer Park Boys joke earlier, but you weren't here to hear it.
I know you missed it, Andy. Let's see how Vice President Kamala Harris addressed deep historical causes. Who cares? Senate passes a sweeping bill.
Gambling.
You see anything good that we should watch? Virginia, New Jersey begin voting in gubernatorial primaries.
Anything about Hunter Biden's?
Oh yeah, huh?
About Hunter Biden's either text messages, and he or audio or something. He's calling people the N-word or something.
Oh, here we go. Oh, that was 5 days ago. Let's see. Let's go filter. Let's go today. You said it just happened, right?
Well, I thought, the conservative twins just reported on it, like right before you went live.
Do you know which one's which?
It'll probably be there.
No, do you know which one's Kevin and which one? What? I don't,
yeah. I can tell the difference. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
Kevin's
Kevin's more passive, and Keith is the more stern. But also, Keith has the gold ring and Kevin has the black ring.
Oh, dude, they're still sponsored by Black Rifle Coffee? I thought, well, they don't work for Steven Crowder, so. Well, let's watch it. Let's see.
A damn good show.
Got a damn good show.
Before we start the show, remember, everybody, you can always support the twins. Tell them where it, Keith.
Give me a little 20 twin.
No, say it like you got a pair. Say it like a man.
I'll be right back. I use your
restroom.
restroom.
I'm saying it like a liberal or something? You sound kind of soft.
Say it like a man.
Tell them where, man. It official.
I love these guys.
HawksTwins.com. I didn't say go NC-17 on it.
I love these fucking guys, man. I hope he doesn't get in trouble.
HawksTwins.com. Pick you up. T-shirt,
love you.
or hat, or maybe a white privilege card, or maybe some beard products. Use discount code DAD25 for Father's Day. 25% off your purchase. And we back on the road, going to Texas, going to San Antonio, Dallas. It's on the website, too. You can find it at officialhawktwins.com or hawktwinstore.com. And sorry to everybody in Indiana.
Hell yeah, they
Marines.
Marines.
Bring that up. In Indiana, I can't come. The gay people won't let me come over there. Get with your gay friends. Get with the gay mafia there. Say, let the Hawks Twins come and perform.
That's right.
I can't even perform on the street corner there. Well, we'll find somewhere in Indiana. Really? Yeah, we will. But there's a will, there's a way. Don't count on it.
That's right.
But anyway, Hunter Biden, the gift that keeps giving. Hey, Joe, won't you get your son? Well, you put a muzzle on your kid. Well, they got the laptop. There's a treasure trove of goodies on their laptop, and they just keep getting released. I can see Joe walking in on Hunter's, cussing his ass out. What's next, huh? You gonna have some strap-on action next? Huh? You in the females or something? Let me know before the shit comes out. I better not see no girl pegging you, boy. I raised you better than that.
Wasn't corn pop, was it? Better not be corn pop.
I still got some of that COVID in me.
Still got the COVID in it.
But anyway, I think that was the last bit of COVID in me. Hey, I find it's like Now let me just state
I don't know if you know
this was Trump's family,
but I'm kind of a big thing.
I mean, this will be everywhere.
Sorry.
But instead, all the place I said is UK Mail, Daily Mail. I mean, it just goes to prove you that Me Too.
I've been
movement,
on the UK Daily Mail.
The whole mainstream media.
I know,
they
Steve,
only
because
report
they always have
negative
a damn
things
good
about
show.
people that don't.
What?
Damn good show.
What do they call it? The UK Daily Mail? Isn't that what it's called?
What?
The UK Daily Mail, isn't that what it's called? I've been on there.
I don't know.
Let me see if I can find it.
Nope. That's what he said.
Maybe it wasn't. It was some UK, some daily something mail.
Don't agree with everything they say politically. Yeah, that's
You
the only Me Too movement. That was a lot of good came out. They pointed out some horrible men, but a majority of those things, especially against Republicans, are just false. Yeah, like what they did to that judge. This dude was doing gangbangs in college. How do you go from doing gangbangs in college, getting your life together, and have a drinking problem to become a Supreme Court judge? That shit don't work out like that. Usually, even with white privilege, it don't work out like that. Usually, if you got a problem, the shit just gets worse over time. Yeah. Nobody goes from gangbangs to the Supreme Court judge. That shit does not happen.
Oh, man.
I forget his name, man. Kavanaugh. Yeah, Kavanaugh. Got that white man up in during the hearings with tears coming out of his eyes. Y'all talk about there's a such thing as white privilege. Where was his white privilege at? Let's get back to Hunter, man. Yeah. Hunter, man. And I'm on Twitter looking at this. How Don Jr., you know he gonna tweet it. He tweeted it, right? Yeah. And I'm looking at the replies, like the comments. Yeah. Jack has done an awesome job turning this platform into a leftist shithole. Yeah.
I'm gonna be talking about Twitter.
Everybody's not acknowledging, regardless of what comes out about a Republican. I mean, a liberal. Yeah. A liberal, a Democrat. Y'all will defend them to the end. Yeah, I wouldn't call them liberal. You can either call them Democrats or leftists. Yeah, because the Democratic Party is not liberal. It's not liberal. But, and I'm looking at the replies to him. They're like deflecting, talking about things like they making about his dad, and they just. Yeah. But you know for a fact, if the shoe was on the other foot, it would be front line news, right? And that's what I'm so sick and tired of is the hypocrisy. Yeah.
You know they say they'll keep lying to the end. I used to watch live TV in cops, right? You ever see people get pulled over and they pull the drugs out of their pocket, and they're like, "Those ain't my drugs." Well, they came out of those pants. Well, those ain't my pants.
I found these pants.
So you just found somebody's pants on the ground and put them on. Yeah.
I swear, this guy, he just walked up. He put something in my trunk, and I was like, "Oh, I thought he was giving me like some food, but it turns out to be 10 pounds of heroin."
Dude, that or the times when they come and they're all they pull the drugs out of their mouth. Those aren't my drugs. Or what's really funny is, you know, they're like, "Oh, I found some drugs," and they don't even show it, and they're like, "That's not my OxyContin." It's like, we didn't even tell you what kind of drugs it was. You know what I mean? These guys. All right, sorry, I had to do it.
That wasn't my 1.3 ounces of black tar heroin.
Yeah.
What?
When these things are getting shown to everybody in the world, and you see mainstream media not talking about it, you see what's going on with Fauci. Mainstream media's not talking about it. Everybody on Fox News and on the right's talking about it, but you'll never hear it on mainstream media, CBS. Yeah. Let's get to NBC, MSNBC. Yeah. It just shows how divided media and journalism is. Yeah.
You see
you
how
like actually go over the message? Yeah, let's read them.
It's irritated Eddie a lot, or that's the guy. I guess the character that they play. Then you see Keith just over there. He just like stews at Kevin when he's talking, just like.
I don't watch it. I mean, the only time I've ever watched him is on Crowder.
Oh, I love them. They're fucking awesome, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a weird conversation. Yeah, it's weird. Just read it, man. Look at, you know he does cocaine. He's got shades on, a jacket with no shirt, and a chain.
Wait, I see some white dust on the sink in the background.
I was just baking a cake. I made it
inside
for you.
his place.
Huh?
He said, I was just baking a cake. I made it for you.
I mean,
flour.
Look at all them drugs. I mean, there's bottles of all kinds of stuff right there in the mirror.
Oh, that's just a Monday for this guy.
He smoked an extra couple lines of Parmesan cheese. Yeah, but anyway. Let me read, man. Let me do the read. He looked like he'd be a good evil character in a movie, though. Yeah, like the Joker or something, huh? He looked like he can go. He looked like a used up porn star right here. He looked like the hell, Hunter, when I find you, I'm gonna kill you. Hey, man, let's get serious on this. All right, let me read this. Go
out to some of these guys and see if it's okay to like share their stuff, because if we're sharing it in the proper way, like, you know, hopefully there's somebody out there that have never heard of the conservative twins that's going to go check them out.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Well, it's not doing it anymore now, so. Oh, yeah, it's buffering again.
Just tapping on my end.
Now it stopped again. Well, how about this? You know what we'll do? It's 9:30. We'll do one more thing. We'll do the you laugh, you lose. Yeah, it's spinning again.
Spinning.
We'll just do a you laugh, you lose real quick. Let's see what happens. Again? Is it still spinning?
We buffing. No.
Twice at the location, and welcome to another.
I'm just watching the live.
Huh?
I'm just watching the live.
Oh, no, it's not spinning anymore now. We're good. I think we're back. Yeah. He had a couple funny things this time.
Episode of You Laugh, You Lose. If you are new to this channel and new to this series, the game is very simple. If you laugh, China virus is living up to his inflation. It is getting kind of scary, actually. The Chinese are asleep. Quick, post pictures of their president. Whoa! You're trying to go to prison? I do endorse this. Post it everywhere. Post it everywhere. I want China to denounce this channel. Post that meme everywhere. Optimist. The glass is true. So that's kind of sad, honestly.
I don't know what they're talking about. And they said, if you don't know, I don't know when it comes in.
Aunt Jemima's. Do not let them die
I used
in
to
vain.
love
Save
Aunt
them all.
Jemima.
12-year-old me achieving comedy by saying ladies first to my male friend.
I still do that.
I still do that. So
I'm sure you've had me. I just pull it back on them and I act like I have a skirt on and I do a curtsy.
Oh, that would be funny. That would be funny.
I do it every time. Every time.
I can't do a curtsy, so.
One of the best and darkest analogies I have seen to date, but it's true. It's torture. Absolute torture. Before social media activism.
Now this one is true.
Social media activism. You guys, you mean posting black squares, doing all these things don't actually do anything but make the poster feel good about themselves, like they're doing something, but they're really not? Come on, what do you mean? Never forget.
Oh yeah, this one's funny.
Oh no, they didn't. No, they didn't. Entertainment Weekly, what is wrong with you? That is amazing. You know you're having a bad day when dinner eats your lunch. Come on, Dale, what are you doing? Wake up, it's right there. Come on, eating your dinner here.
What do I do if my dog ate 96 crayons? 96 crayons!
Hear the calling. Few will
They poop out a whole bunch of colors.
Oh, that's what you do. Just send them to the Marines. That's what they do best. Equal pay for men on OnlyFans. First off, how about nobody be on OnlyFans?
I still never gone to
say that for starters, but
I've never gone to
the equality game.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, what's up with this? What is up with this? You go silent real quick when you're making more money. You don't care about equality then. What's up with that? McDonald's drive-thru backs up for miles as Dr. Fauci keeps changing his mind. Babylon.
Okay, this one's funny. This is funny. Oh my god.
I'm assuming writing satirical articles that are believable. So is it satire? She's a keeper.
Hey, sweetie, I'm at work. Dinner is on the stove. You only have to light it. The gas is already turned on. Love you.
You poor bastard. That's a maniacal person you're with. Oh, no. Come on. Why? Why? Oh!
Aren't cold.
Huh?
Said these beers aren't cold.
Gosh darn it.
Come on. Why would you do that?
That's just stupid.
Soft. We are so soft. My political beliefs are pretty simple. Should the government? Nope.
Yes.
That pretty much sums me up too. Zed.
Welcome to Laugh You Lose episode. Anyways.
Yeah, we're going to 1,000 minimum. All right, so stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. That could happen. How I flush a public toilet.
I've seen people do that.
That guy, it might be the coolest baseball player of all time, by the way. I mean, everything he does is cool. It's kind of bizarre, honestly. Media, Hillary's emails. Media, Hunter's emails. Media, Fauci emails. They don't care. Bombshell after bombshell after bombshell. In all of these emails, mum is the word. They don't care.
Right.
Silence. They're
So, Galaxy, what?
Buffering. We need you.
Let me go on my phone.
Yo, John Wick.
Let me see if we're buffering or not. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
we're buffering. Nope, we're not buffering.
No,
Oh, wait, I'm way behind.
Yeah, just seeing it come back now.
I'm way behind. Oh, yeah, we're not buffering. We're good. At least on my end.
Just now. Yeah, just now.
Came back?
Hit it on my side.
Okay. Well, we went down to 14 viewers.
Yeah.
College.
Maybe
so
they don't like
valuable
all this.
today. That's just paying for a piece of paper. But hey, you get to take languages for 3 semesters and take all these social studies classes. Does nothing for you. Nothing. Antifa member lectures D-Day veteran on how to fight fascism.
It buffered bad? Okay, sorry,
Be the
Eva.
change you wish to see.
This is the one. This is what I don't get. What is this? This is the one I need help on, everybody.
Yeah, I've gotten my head. Well, we're running a little.
But there was one other one. Let me see. One time. You know, working so. Well, anyways, thank y'all for being here. If you're.
Meow, meow.
China is asshole.